You have now entered with Stormcast. Cruising speeds are set. The destination has been met. You are now on a journey with the greatest host, the Stormcast. Action Jack. Nintendo Cisco. Geronimo. Trey. Vito. Sandstorm McDowell. Hypervision goggles should be securely fastened to properly see the truth presented. Get ready, Stormtroops, for another Stormcast. Grab your snacks, grab your drink. Don't blink, or you'll miss the Stormcast. Here we go.
Yeah.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another Stormcast. I got the crew with me. Action Jack, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Glad to be back. I realize I haven't been on here for the new year, so I'm glad to be back, man. It's a lot going on, but I'm glad to be back.
It's all good. It's all good, man. You know the team is always here. How you feel about that? It's funny because I watch, I can see y'all in the small circle, so it's always funny to see when somebody's name gets called. They give that little smile, like, yeah, that's me.
Yes, sir. It's good to be back though, man. Because I mean, honestly, between coming into the new year, going through the fast for church and getting ready to work on this album that you, Tokai, and TJ spoke about. Wrapping up another project, helping them on projects. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So much so that I got one of these. I gotta start jotting it down because just in case, for the simple fact that you're talking about doing 3 albums that have to be released in a year, along with also helping produce and do features for the team as well. So it's a lot of writing and a lot of a lot of music, brother, for sure.
Yeah. And then we got the main man. Oh, I didn't even start off with the question that I wanted to start off, the controversial question that I wanted to start off with, but that's okay. We'll do it anyway. What up, Cisco? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good. It's freezing in Chicago. I'm sure it might be freezing for you guys too.
Yeah, it's definitely freezing in
Florida, baby.
Oh, you're Florida.
It's 41. It's 41 degrees. We'll get a little some overnight.
I had a buddy that went to go visit Florida, and he sent me pictures of him on the beach. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, over here.
We're struggling down here, kicking back.
but the cold is coming back. I mean, we just came from 30s and 40s just 2 days ago, so it's coming back. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
for like Florida. Yeah, no, it's cold here where like the vehicles aren't starting up. So before we got on for the show, my parents were like running around trying to jump start like different vehicles because like we had multiple out. So yeah, it's been cold, but we're staying warm here. So
okay. What's the temperature, or what has the temperature been? What's the low?
Last time I checked, it was 5 degrees. And it says feels like -6.
That's crazy.
It's bad.
So okay. So here
9 degrees now. Okay.
So here it was. When I woke up this morning, it was -18.
Ooh.
And yeah. And I'll say this: if you've never been in any kind of temperature that's in the negatives, when it gets negative like that, it gets so cold it burns. Like it hurts.
It's very rare, but it's happened down here once. Actually, a few years ago, it got really, really cold down here for like a couple of days. It was like when believe it or not, Georgia gets a little bit of everything. But walking outside, I was just like, my face feels like I felt the moisture in my facial hair starting to, I was like, oh, this is actually nuts.
Like somebody hit you with a Bankai real quick.
Right? That's how I felt. Walking outside, I was
like, you'll get the frozen, the little icicles on the beard.
It's kind of crispy.
It was weird. Crunchy. I wasn't used to that. That was weird. We might get something like that next couple. Well, not tomorrow, but maybe Monday. It's gonna get real cold on Monday.
Everyone's getting hit.
And we've got the co-host for the night, Geronimo. Geronimo, how you doing?
Man, just staying warm, staying inside. I did everything I needed to do today. Well, actually, I did earlier this week, so I thought ahead. But because down here, and Jack probably knows this too, whenever it gets any threat of any sort of icy precipitation, folks just run in. They go to the bread aisle. They're like, now we need all the bread.
Yeah.
They go to the dairy station. I need all the milk for some reason. And it's like, I don't know. But I just got a couple of things I needed, and got a new battery bank is charging.
Okay.
And just in case it gets too icy and powers out or something. But yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, like I said here. You know what's crazy? In that same -18 degree weather, I think the high today was 8 degrees. So like you, Cisco. But like everybody's like, man, that's still really cold. But I'm like, but think about that though. You went from -18 to a +8. Like that's 18 degrees plus another 8 degrees.
-18.
Cold.
That's disgusting.
That point is cold. Like
I don't even know if I've ever experienced that. That's crazy.
It's
-18.
Yeah, it's not fun. That's not the highest though. That's not the highest. I think our highest actually originally was back in like 1979, 78 or something like that.
Mhm.
And it was -22, I believe. Oh, hi babe. How are you?
That's caused the move.
Snowpocalypse. That's right.
But actually our highest was 2020, I think 2022. No, it was before that. 2019 was our highest, our new record, which was -26.
Man.
Yeah, it was disgusting. Like, like that. I know you remember when kids, like we were all kids at one point, so I can talk real here.
I think so.
You know when you wet your when you wet your pants that one time,
Yep.
and you had to stay in it, and it felt cold.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
That's how it is in -26. Like you just walk outside, you ain't wet yourself, but you just feel like your whole pants is just wet and uncomfortable.
It feels itchy.
That's actually crazy.
Blood rushes in your legs and it's all itchy. I hate that thing.
The reality with me as a kid, that happened while we were trick or treating while I was in Alaska. So it was freezing.
Oh, you was up there.
I had to sit in the car the rest of the time because like ain't no way you stepping out.
No,
no.
You take that walk and you just feel nasty. You like
crunching.
Wow.
So we want to say what up to everybody real quick. What up, Jay Bass? He just jumped in. How you doing, man? He says, "Stupid snow, don't even bother to come." I feel that. What up, Exodia? Thank you for coming through. What up, Dark Sun Rider? And Brand Smith. Thank you for coming through. And then what up, everybody else who is watching but hasn't commented. We're gonna do something just a slightly a little bit different this week. So you are going to see that my baby says the wet your pants example is wild business. Listen. I can be honest, all right. We've all done it, okay? Shout outs to Jam, Justin McDowell. So with that being said, I got a interesting take. This one is not as controversial, but it is still a little bit controversial because I know how many people want one thing and other people want another thing. But one of the celebrations this year is Zelda celebration, and so I hear a lot of clamoring for Ocarina of Time to be remade. What Zelda game would you want to have a remake that is not Ocarina of Time?
Oh, this is easy.
Oh, Geronimo was just like, yo, it's in the
bag.
bag.
I've literally talked with friends about this like in the past couple of months, like back and forth, and been like, you know what? Yeah, Twilight Princess.
Princess?
Okay. This is the 20-year anniversary of Twilight Princess for both the GameCube and Wii. We've gotten to the point, 20 years, it seems to be that threshold where folks look really, really, really fondly on something of that time period. And I honestly believe if you like pre-Breath of the Wild, or as some people call the Wild, open-ended Zelda, 3D Zeldas, like I would say outside of Ocarina of Time, I would say Twilight Princess is probably the next popular one. Because we know Skyward Sword and everything. Wind Waker has a lot of fans too, but there's a small subsection who are older like us that remember that one E3 where they showed the tech demo and people were like, we went from that to some cell shaded whatever back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Some people still hold on to that for some reason.
Yeah. Very hard.
Yeah, and then Majora's Mask, while I do think is one of the top tier 3D Zeldas, that back and forth timing and everything is not everyone's cup of tea. So yeah, I think Twilight Princess could be the one. Like I wouldn't be surprised if that is the one. And I think it could do for one because art styles, in my opinion, could do a little bit of clean up a bit.
Yeah.
A little clean up.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah,
maybe a little pacing
just a
improvement
little
in the
bit
early
of
part.
sharpening.
Just a little bit. Just a little color saturation. Just tad. Just a tad. It ain't the 2000s no more. We're not doing browns and more brown. Just a little bit. And what was it? Wind Waker's on GameCube NSO. Twilight Princess is nowhere to be found. I mean, we know the Wii one is more popular than the GameCube one, but still, it's a GameCube game at the end of the day. So
right.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Okay. It looks like Jay Biggs, he said something originally. There it is. He said Twilight Princess and then Wii U demo style. He said also Link Between Worlds, not in Echoes or Link Awakening style. I feel that. You don't want the toy box look. Which honestly to me, I think the toilet box looks kind of dope, but I feel you.
I know it turns off a lot of people. I know a lot of people that got into Zelda because of Breath of the Wild, and then when Link's Awakening came out, they're like, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah,
right.
I like it because I like that kind of creative Nintendo side of things, but I do understand why people are not for it.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah,
absolutely,
it's understandable.
All right, Jack, what do you think?
So most of you know I've just recently got into Zelda to finish these games at all. Like I've always known about Zelda, but it's always been in the back of my mind, like, okay, I'll play it when I play it. But the one game that I did complete that I had the most fun, and that was Minish Cap. I would love to see
Minish Cap's dope.
Yeah, that was one game, like from beginning to end, I didn't have any issues per se. Like I had to look up maybe one or two things as far as a walkthrough was concerned, because I was just completely stumped. But as far as like the combat, the transformations, if you call them that, going from big to small, and just kind of how you traverse across the world and find the secrets, I think that to me speaks more to me than Breath of the Wild, even though I completed Breath of the Wild as well. But it seems like it just kind of fits in his own pocket. I don't have to do the whole open world thing. And I think me and Jay were just having this conversation of, as a kid, I would have loved it. But as an adult, I don't have that kind of time. So just give me a pocket size like adventure, so that way I can genuinely enjoy it, and just give me a decent story. I don't even need a good story, just a decent story and some great gameplay. And that's right where I'm at.
Absolutely. Okay.
Good one.
Cisco. What about you, man?
They chose some real good ones. I think Minish Cap and Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is an instant like that's the main one.
It's just fresh in my mind. So when Sandstorm asked, I was like, Twilight Princess. So.
But I'm happy. I feel like I found my people here, because not only did you say Twilight Princess, but Jay Biggs, and you said the Wii U demo style. I'm like, that's perfect answer, because
it looked really good. It looked really good.
I remember when they released that. Like, we have Twilight Princess HD, and it would be. I mean, if we can really get like the nitty gritty 4K graphics, kind of like how Metroid Prime 4 looked, like those crazy visuals. Like if we can get that, but in the Zelda and the Twilight Princess,
be really nice.
I also agree with Minish Cap. Just so I could say something different, I would say, I think it would be really cool if we can get a really great HD. Like let's say they would never do this, but just to throw something out there, like Spirit Tracks.
Yeah,
and but it plays like a Wind Waker, where like you got the full HD environment, you're walking around in a 3D setting. Like, imagine a Wind Waker, but it's Spirit Tracks, and then with since it's a DS game, the mouse functionality could be like your little cursor or something.
So I see the vision.
See the vision.
I see the vision. Oh, okay.
Right. I pulled it like real quick because the good ones were getting taken up. But I was looking through a list of Zelda games. I'm like, there it is, Spirit Tracks. I'll run with that.
With mouse control.
Oh yeah, that'll get me every time. That'll get me every time.
Yep,
that's a real good one. Okay, so I was gonna go with the stereotypical at first, but I'm like, y'all already know Majora's Mask is already one of my favorites. So like. To say Majora's Mask as a remake, I already feel like that'll be phenomenal. Hold that. Pause. But I think that one, at kind of in the same kind of, I'm not stealing yours. I was thinking of this too, Cisco. But I think that A Link to the Past in a 3D type of setting would set up really well, especially because the movie is on its way, and I feel like all of the games that are out there, I feel like Link to the Past is like the most grounded in like realism, if that makes sense.
I see what you mean.
Especially like the hub world and all of that, but then like when you get into the dungeons and you get further away from the castle, then it starts to get a little like fantasy-ish. But I could see that being like really well grounded as a game. You can, you know, change up the heights of the actual land and all that other stuff. And then you have the whole other world, so it, you know, it doesn't really take that far away from people who love the Tears of the Kingdom, like Dark World, if you would. So I think that would be interesting. But I was also gonna say shout outs to Season and Ages, because we haven't gotten those at all. So
I thought those were next up before Echoes of Wisdom was announced. I was like, oh yeah, that's gotta be coming. Like, we just had Link's Awakening and they're like, nope, new game. I was like, oh, okay. Pleasant surprise.
And that's fine. And that's fine, you know.
It's fine, yeah.
A new game is okay, but we don't mind if you did those two either.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel like it will. I feel like it's
in due time for sure.
Yeah,
or this year.
It's in the coding.
Yeah, because it's Capcom, right? Capcom is the co-producer. Who's the co-producer on that?
Oh, yeah, it was. I forgot who it was. It was like some teams at Capcom. Yeah, Capcom did like Nintendo. How does it work? They not license. They work with Capcom, and Capcom developed Ages, Seasons, and Minish Cap.
Yeah, So I think that would be really cool. What up, Dag? Appreciate you coming through, man.
Yo.
So yeah, that I think all of those are great ideas. I hope one of them becomes that. I don't even mind Ocarina of Time being the remake. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think like many people, I just don't want it. It doesn't have to be realistic at this point, just as long as it's not in the Breath of the Wild like
we gotta move on from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
I think they are. I don't think
they're done.
Yeah,
they got the two. They got what they wanted out of that version of Hyrule and that type of style. And
4 games.
Yeah.
4 games is enough. We're good with 4 games. I feel like that's the first time they've did so many in that style. Maybe I could be wrong, because
Breath of the Wild just went triple plat, man. You know, they just, we have more ideas. They keep buying it, so okay. But yeah, I'm definitely.
I kind of appreciate it because back then we had like the Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then we had Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass. We would have like back to back in the same universe, and then they stopped doing that, and I was like, man, we keep moving on to the next thing, and they slow down a little bit. I do appreciate they did that with Breath of the Wild. And then they have 2 main games, just Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and then you have the 2 Hyrule Warrior games. I think that's good. I think that was good, but yeah, we're done. Yeah. We gotta move on.
I forgot you said Wind Waker. I forgot that Wind Waker also kind of did that. I think we're a little more lenient at that point though. You had like Wind Waker, you had 4 Swords, you had
Swords,
Adventures.
Adventures. You had the Ages games that kind of had that look. Minish Cap kind of had that look. Spirit Tracks had that look. What's the other one with Zelda where she's the Stalfos or the
Phantom Hourglass?
Phantom Hourglass kind of had that look. So it was like, okay, we got a bunch of him too. So yeah, we can kind of move away from that. So
right.
With that being said, Dag said, I know. Hold on, let me throw this up here. He said, I know people want Twilight Princess HD, but I feel it would only come for the NSO.
No, please.
Listen, you already got Wind Waker, all right?
We have the HD version. At least release
it's
that.
It's not impossible.
That's not possible.
Actually, we would miss out on some quality of life stuff that the Wii version did bring. I
don't understand why they didn't release it when the Wolf Link amiibo brought Wolf Link into Breath of the Wild. But I was never able to raise the hearts because I don't have the Twilight Princess HD. I was like, oh, they'll release it probably in like a year or two. No, here we are. Switch 2.
I don't know.
Wolf Link still only has 3 hearts.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I always thought that was stupid anyway.
It felt like a super afterthought.
Yeah.
Mm.
With that being said, J Pigs, he said, "Take that back. Do not put that into the universe. I want the HD version."
Man, just keep in the back of your mind so the disappointment is not as immeasurable.
Well, I will say, I mean, we still have a possibility of DS and 3DS coming to NSO along with that screen that we think is coming still.
Yeah,
that would be nuts.
Look, at this point, like, what was it? Was it September Direct? Whenever it was, we got friggin' Virtual Boy.
Yeah, it's all
they
possible.
They said, "Hey, man, someone go back there and get a redesign or the same one from '94, whenever it came out, and then just
blow it off
again.
And do something with
do it again."
I mean, you already hear the rumors now of them going to get some of the Satellaview games.
Yeah.
So me and Jay were talking earlier today when he was playing on the Switch, and we really feel like Nintendo's effort right now is to try to find every possible way to get their catalogs on the Switch. So you can't leave out DS and 3DS, which I think we've seen patents for a screen. It's too easy. Just plug it up.
They're just gonna sell us a peripheral for however much they want to charge for it.
It'd be 100
plug it
150
to
for
the
sure.
top USB Type-C port or however they want to do it, and there it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it like this. They made use out of the original Switch by keeping it around with both games and features and all that other stuff, and they've and they've kind of been playing around with it. If you think about it, with Switch 2 and Switch,
testing it out,
Donkey Kong, and being able to play simultaneously. There's nothing in the book that says that they can't just load it up and then you just have your Switch there and it just at the tap of the button connects to the other Switch and you just playing the same game. Like, and you use the Switch as the bottom screen and the actual controls, and the Switch 2 works all of the top screen, the TV stuff, like right then and there. Nothing that says that you can't do that. And then if you wanted to put them together, they just come out with some sort of giant clamshell that looks like a dang computer. But either way, it's still possible. Or they just cut the screen in half because the Switch 2 is a bigger screen. So
see, I wouldn't want that. I've dealt with that in the form of emulation, and it's cool. But it's such a pain.
Yeah. I listen, I just put it on my phone too, and I'm like, man, this headspace is not cool.
That's why I don't mess around the DS simulation just because of it's not the same. It's not the same. It's gotta be a full clamshell like the Iron Thor or something.
Yeah.
I'm glad though that because when the Switch first came out, I was like, I really want from Nintendo like a console that just has all the consoles built into one.
Yeah.
And we're heading in that direction. We've already got so many of the NSOs, even Genesis in there. Like,
I know, that's wild.
That Genesis, I pop the Genesis NSO on from time to time.
Keep them coming.
Yeah. We just talked about Streets of Rage last week. And that was that last week or the week? No, it was last week. We talked about Streets of Rage, and like out of nowhere, I was just like, I just want to play some Streets of Rage real quick.
Streets Rage 2 is on there.
The fact that you have the ability to do that without having to go to another console is amazing.
Yeah, it is awesome. So with that being said, please leave your comments below of what Zelda game would you like see be remade that is not Ocarina of Time. With that being said, we're going into one of our new pieces. I forgot to mention this to Jack, so this is just gonna come off like, whoa, dang, this came out of left field, but you kind of already should know anyway. Our mental check-ins.
Okay.
So, how was your mental this past week? You know what's crazy? You know what? Let me start off because I usually ask you guys and go around the room, but let me start off because there's actually something that was interesting that I had to say about this piece. One, I want to say thank you to the whole Sandstorm Show podcast because this was like one of the things got implemented too. And shout outs to my wife because she kind of set us up for this format. We're kind of growing on it, right? This dude said Wanda Gamlin. You are wild.
Jokes.
But we do this mental health check-in to make sure that all of our people on the podcast are good. It's always good to be heard, and you need to be heard. And we need to check in with one another because that's something that we don't often do.
Correct.
And while we do often talk about games, we never really kind of get down to like what's going on in our lives, and assess. Correct. Because we're all here to help each other. Correct. With that being said, this was something that I implemented, and I'm the rap ministry leader at my church. Okay. And so I don't think that surprises anybody, but but we're supposed to be working on the middle of this song, right? And then just out of nowhere, instead of working on the song for the week, I was just like, you know what? We need to do a mental check-in because we're same thing I just said to y'all. We're responsible for each other. It's not, we kind of go into ministry and all that other stuff of like, for example, stereotypical choir. You show up for choir rehearsal, you sing in the choir rehearsal, then you sing on a Sunday, right? But nobody really knows what you're going through or the stresses that you had to go through, right. Like even to show up for the rehearsal or like what's on your mental, what's on your mind, what's affecting you at that time. And like we say that we're here for each other, but we don't really ask the question, what's going on with you? Or like, how are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we did that and it was phenomenal. We spent an hour talking and each and every person had something to say. And it was just an overall healthy piece. I made that suggestion to the other leaders. And they were like, yo, we're going to implement this into our piece too, because, it's all about strengthening each other, right? So in order to strengthen each other, you got to talk about the hard times too. So with that being said, let's start off with Cisco. Cisco, how was your mental this week? And I'm gonna put that in the chat too. Please put how were you mentally this week?
I like that I like what you just said because as somebody who worked a lot of ministry back then, I didn't get checked up on a lot, and I felt like I was never appreciated on like there was some times where I remember I didn't have a car. And I would have to go to work, then go to college, and then go do my volunteer work. Right. And I remember, one time I had to like walk like in the rain, and it's just like all they said was like, "Hey, you're kind of late, bro." Like, I'm drenched. I walked all the way from school. That's like a mile or two. It's like, bro, come on, man. And that burned me out really bad because I was like, man, you guys don't care about me. I'm just a number. To kind of push the get this money flowing in this place. And it led me to where I am now, where I'm not really into wanting to be a part of a church. I'm more into just I read my Bible, I do my thing. Yeah. I have people that other believers I interact with, but to be a part of a church, I'm like traumatized of like. Being just another chess piece on the board for ministry, and that's a thing that unfortunately happens a lot. So checking in on people and like genuinely caring and being genuine about that means a lot. That's a really powerful and a very important thing that I feel like gets overlooked, especially in churches, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But anyways, mental health. Actually, I this week flew by. I've been busy. I did some shifts for work. It's been cold. And I've been trying to do content. It's really just like being busy and the cold because I told you last week like it gets freezing up here. It's really hard to work and all this. So I mean I've really slowly developing my mindset of like, you know what, haters are gonna hate. I can't let that get to me. I can't be discouraged. I really want to do content that I like to enjoy. So I am working on a video today where I'm just talking about why I like the Nintendo Switch 2. It doesn't have to be some big buzz,
right?
Hashtag like what's trending on Google. I can make something that I want to make. It's my video.
There you go. Yep.
Right. And that's something that it sounds simple, but it was really hard for me to get over that. Where I was like, man, how can I get up there with all the other ones, all the other bigger YouTubers? How do I get there as fast as possible? But that's not the way. That's just not the way to go about it. And one thing that really, I'm going to give a couple shout outs to my N10 group. you might have seen it on my Twitter, but one of our guys, Night Sky, is now part of the Nintendo podcast with Beat 'em Ups.
Nice.
And that is just like we are like wow, like wow. And Key, he just I think he said he's like the worst time for the run, but he still made it, I think, or he submitted it or something. But he's like part of the speed running, like he made it. He like did a speed running. I'm sorry, I don't know nothing about that, but like
the submission.
Yeah, he did the submission, and like he's on the ranking for speed running like Kingdom Hearts or something.
Oh wow!
I think that's incredible. I'm like, hey, yo, and
wow.
And I just saw a message right now that he did a really good stream, 30 people in there, and it's like I've been seeing some of his videos; they're popping off too, and like it's like we have some people like Litz, he's been acting, and our friend Radical, he's been doing like marathon, or he's been like running and like doing like 5Ks and stuff, and then he's like
nice.
He's getting married later this year, and it's just like there's just a lot like amazing things, a lot of W's all around. You know, we got one guy who was able to like move out from where he lives in Daytona now, and got like his dream place or something. I don't know. It's just like I just keep hearing even Dag in the chat, man. He's been killing it too. He's been releasing all these amazing videos, and he's just I've never seen someone just be so on top of it with the shorts every day. I'm just like, wow, I'm just so incredibly proud, and it's like it makes me in turn want to do like better, and it motivates me, and it's been like getting me motivated and like, okay, if they can do it, because I had developed a mentality over the past few years of like, doesn't matter how hard I try, doesn't matter how hard I work, I'll never get anywhere. It'll never be, I will never amount to anything. But these guys have proven me wrong, and like they've been showing up, they've been dedicated to their craft, and now the rewards are coming in, and I'm like, okay, they just proved something to me that I really needed to see that. So it's been really helping me out.
That's dope.
It's been amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, shout outs to Nice Guy, man. That was huge. That was like the first thing that showed up on my Twitter when I jumped on. I was like, no, stop, okay.
I know. We've been like, I think we've just been keeping it low for a while, but man, I've been wanting to scream that from the rooftop, like he's part of the show. Because we've been knowing for a little bit. You know, it was like when he was first asked about it, like to be on the show, and we were like, what? But like, you know, nothing is ever official, so we were just like quiet. We don't want to say anything. Don't jinx anything. So finally saw him on that podcast. I'm like, yes, it happened. Finally.
That's awesome.
It's a great feeling.
That's dope.
That's great. All right, Jack. How you been doing mentally this week?
So it's been up and down this week, man. You know, so to kind of speak to something Cisco mentioned of like finding a church or distancing yourself away from a church for a while. I did it for a long time because of either people not checking on you or gossiping in the parking lot, or either the pastor's taking money. Like it was always something. So I chose to kind of go off on my own journey and get my own personal connection with God. And that's what I end up doing. But ironically, this is like my year anniversary of me and my wife going to a church that's nearby now. And they've been amazing, you know, because I'm a part of the tech team. So we just divided the team into like sections. So everybody has like their own leader that's going to reach out and kind of talk to that team. And it was the guy that brought me on to the tech team, and, you know, and it kind of connected me with another group. It's called Watch Your Six, which, you know, is for the veterans that's at the church. And, you know, with me being a veteran myself. So it was something that was pretty big. And with him reaching out this week, it was ironic because this week we let go of a lot of people at work, like a lot of good people at work. And crazy thing about it is that was just like 80%. So apparently another 20% is hitting in March. So there was no rhyme or reason, really. I mean, you think about, you let go of all these people, and then the next day I'm being told, okay, you're going to start interviewing for those same positions, but in Costa Rica. So it's a part of their location strategy, you know, in essence, you know, to get the same work but pay less. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's like,
familiar with that.
Yeah, and that's where we're going. And, you know, we've already implemented the AI, and, you know, with some of those, you know, people in general, with me being the manager, I think that's the key thing. And one person in particular stuck out to me because she's bounced around from manager to manager. And they've all said the same thing about her. You know what I mean? It's like she has her ups, her downs, and all this other stuff. And, you know, unfortunately, I had to like rate her pretty low this year because she's, you know, was up and down. And when we got to the end, I was like, hey, you made improvements on the back end, but I've also heard you've been up and down. But let's be honest with each other. Like, is the work, is something going on? Is it, your recruiters or something like that? And she was like, to be honest with you, I've been here 3 or 4 years. There's been no incentives. There's been no bonuses. There's been no pay raises. And I'm essentially just doing the same job. So I'm not going to break my neck to do whatever. And I respect it. You know what I mean? Like, we're all human. It's so amazing how, I guess you could say, oblivious some of these jobs can be, to where they're upset that you come in with the idea of wanting more money. It's like, you should just want to be here. I'm like, that's not how that works at all. Like, I just want to be home with my family. I don't want to be here with you. You're only giving me an incentive of a check to be here.
Right.
So with that, having those conversations with them, and to kind of hear all of them kind of share the same idea of, maybe this is God pointing me into a bigger, better direction, because it's so easy to be comfortable in the space that you're in. But sometimes you got to get forced out of your comfort to go into something that was destined for you.
Woo, that's the message. That's the whole message right there.
And so it was lining up perfect, because also too, in the midst of us, we only did the fasting for January, and going into it, me and my wife made the commitment to do like the annual Bible reading. So to read the whole Bible throughout the entire year. So that was another thing, just lining up and just really trying to do that spiritual weight lift to kind of keep building. Cause we see the world for what it is. And, if you continue to keep indulging and involving and educating yourself on what's happening, you'll be down forever, man. Like, there's nothing truly positive happening right now for most people. So we've chose to separate ourselves, and in the midst of doing that, it put me in a whole different level of creativity. Hence, when, like I said, I came to you, Tokai, and TJ, to where I'm like, okay, it's time to get all these thoughts out of my head and really create something special. Like, not to say all my previous albums weren't special, because these were things that I never thought I would ever do. But to say, okay, we're going into my 9th album, and within the 9th, it's going to curate a 10th and 11th, and they'll all be released in the same year, and it's going to be in the form of a play. You know what I mean? So it's like, we're doing very, very intricate, detailed things with it, and I'm already like 3 songs in with it right now, and I'm having a blast right now. Like, but it's taken a lot to really sit down and formulate it in that way, and writing scripts and doing most of the voices myself, and it's a lot of work, but it's satisfaction at the same time. So it's a escape when I just want to be creative, and then if I need to do a bigger escape, I can pray, I can go to the Bible, I can go to my leader at church, I can come here with y'all, or I can go to the Winging It podcast, I can go to MSM. Like, I've gained so much in the matter of a year, bro. Like, there's no way in the world I can ever fix my mouth to complain this year. Is because I know where I was. So I was at a place where I didn't have none of this. And even in the sense that, like, when I was first getting on with the Winging It podcast, I remember my 2nd episode before I became an official member, I almost had a heart attack, like on the show.
Oh, wow.
And it was because of stress. So it was like literally, I'm on the show, I just had to shut it off, and I'm like literally thinking like, okay, it's time for me to go home, because I didn't know what that felt like. And so had to really start understanding, like, you can't worry about everybody. You can only worry about yourself, and there's only so much you can pour into somebody's cup. But if you're empty, you can't pour into nobody's cup, man. So
cup.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, my mental, while it was ebb and flow, it was more in a sense of like praying and ensuring that they had somewhere to go. But at the same time, hearing their response was like, all right, cool, we straight. Like, ain't no reason to worry about it. Then they'll get somewhere. And if I can utilize my resources and talk to people I know to help them get there, then that'd be even better. But ultimately, man, like, I'm in a better headspace now. But yeah, it was just a mixture of just taking everything that I've accumulated over the year or so and really putting it to use.
That's what's up. Man, y'all have been having a good week. That's what's up. Geronimo, I didn't mean that. My bad. If you didn't have a good week, that's my bad.
Right.
Oh, no.
You're gonna ruin it.
It's been a couple. It's been a couple. I mean, now overall, there's been a couple of odd things that happened this week, but nothing to be. there are things out of my control, and it is what it is, and one of them has been resolved, so it's fine. But now overall, it's been a solid enough week. But for me, yeah, I think I'm doing well. So we had the holiday on Monday, and that's cool. Tuesday, I turned on my work laptop, and not even 15 minutes in, it just decided to crash, and I'm like, okay, not on some blue screen of death. Here's why it crashed, but on some like black screen of like, hey, we need to repair it.
That's it. I'm over. That's it.
And I looked at it and I stared at it for 30 minutes. Well, I didn't wait 30 minutes, but I was just like, yeah, this is a kernel issue.
It's tired, Grandpa.
It's cooked. Yeah, exactly. I was just like really, it was like I've been there previous roles in different companies, and then usually I would just shut off and just troubleshoot from there. But I was like, that's not my role, so I'm not doing that.
Right.
So I looked at it, I just hit up my boss. I was like, hey man, I was like, I sent a picture of it. I was like, yeah, this is the situation. He's like, is it you gonna let it sit there? I'm like, yeah, and just stay on 0%. And I was like, yeah, can you open a service desk ticket or whatever? And I just need a new laptop. So I didn't work on Tuesday. So I was like,
hey.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it was cool, because after that I was like, well, time to go to the gym, and
right.
But I was just like, yeah, that's okay, because I was definitely in the mental like last what was it, last Thursday, Friday, I was kind of out of it afterward one night. I think I mentioned it last week's show, but I just was like, I was so bad, and I just was like, I need to just go to sleep and just sleep afterward for like 2-3 hours and just let myself wake up whenever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just was like, okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to hit the ground running with some of the work I got to do, and then that happened. I was like, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. they the company big enough. They overnighted a new computer, so I got that. I got everything to where I kind of have a good workflow again. Let's see, today Saturday, but like yesterday, I would say Thursday to yesterday. So I'm back in the groove with that. And the second thing, which was a bit odd, because like it's not the first time this has happened. Not to me like directly. It's not me like physically or whatever. But it was like, I got a couple more videos out on YouTube, for some controllers, and another one that typically does well based off other videos liking the channel. But I saw like 2 or 3 people randomly unsubscribe, and I was like,
that's the worst feeling. Yeah.
Why? I was just looking, and I was kind of just looking in like the studio. I was just like,
for what?
Why? I just not even on some like, I need you to tell me why, but I was trying to think like, why now that this happened? And I was just kind of mulling over it, and I was like, it made me think like, were those 2 videos not good, or was there something about it that turned someone off? Like, it's not like 8BitDo or anything. So what is it? Oh, it's another company. It's Gully Kit. I'm just trying to diversify,
right?
On that type of stuff. But it was just like, that's weird. So I was kind of mulling over it for a couple of days. Like, I literally was just like, why? And after a while, I just was like, you know what? Just keep it moving. Don't worry about it, because like overall, it's like I thought about it as like I guess like the stock market. It's like you may have a day or two where it's like, oh, doom and gloom is dropping, but if you like expand it out and look at the progress I've made just in like the past 2 years alone of taking it more seriously, there's been growth. So it was more like, or I guess for y'all, it's been growth, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. It just kind of, I had to like kind of take a step back and think, and was like, I mean, there are things I am more going to work on as far as the channel and content is concerned and everything, but it was just like, dang, like, see, that was kind of, it was more annoying than anything else.
Yeah,
it was just more annoying, because it was just like, okay, these videos are, I did these, I did certain edits with them. I even did the little have 2 or 3 different thumbnails just over the day or so, and just make it appear like it's a new video. I think YouTube might throw it up to the page or something if you change the thumbnail or the title from time to time.
Right.
So yeah, that was a bit odd, but whatever. I don't have anything on the docket right now at this moment right now. But other than that, it's been good. I've been eating a bit healthier as well. Just trying to keep the sugar tooth at bay at times.
Nice.
Oh man, that's so hard.
It's so tough. Like there's been times where I'm like, I have the cookies, but then I'm just like, no, don't eat them like that. Just get some fruit instead. Like I have some cut pineapples, actual apples. Like blackberries.
Don't hit the same, brother.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, it's one of those things of like, I have to like consciously like think like, okay, don't eat this, Like if my brain's like, I want sugar, there's cookies. No, I have to be like, no, turn this way. I want this instead.
Yeah.
And that works sometimes. The hardest part is, as with everything, the consistency. So
yeah,
it's something I'm working on just for the long term.
When I trying to, I don't really have much of a sweet tooth. Not to
That's a blessing.
But I have a bad salt tooth. I love salty things.
Oh yeah,
that's not good for your heart and stuff. So I'm trying to cut down on sodium because I would love to bite into fried chicken or pizza or something. But when it comes to sweets, though, I mean, I occasionally I'll have a sweet tooth. What helped? I don't know if this will help, but it satisfied me. I would take just a big spoonful of honey, and
Really?
It's sweet.
Okay.
Because that's as sweet as it gets. And I don't know. I've noticed that when I have the cravings and I take some honey, it gets it real good. And I don't know if you're a big peanut butter guy. I like peanut butter. So that
I love peanut butter.
Spoonful of peanut butter as well, like a spoon, peanut butter and like honey.
Jelly, peanut butter, honey. Yep, peanut butter, honey. Peanut butter and banana. Back in the days when there was nothing in the house as a kid,
peanut butter, banana,
figure it out. It's like, okay, like I figured it out. All right.
Nah, because if you get a thing of Oreos, I
don't even eat Oreos
because then I'll just eat a whole row. And,
that's why I don't be buying like cookies like that, especially Oreos. Because I used to, I'm in my mid-30s now. Like when I was like in college in like my early 20s, I would just go and just grab the whole thing. I used to tear them up. But back then, I had the. I mean, my metabolism's still kind of high now, but back then it was just constantly like my body just boom, it'll burn stuff off just on its own. So
we're getting older now.
Yeah. I can't. I don't eat like that much now anymore. But still, I do have like my lapses. I'll be like, oh, let me get the little ice cream thing or whatever. But I'm doing better on that so far this year. So yeah, overall, it's just like whatever. Wow, it's a work in progress. So
yeah,
I'm looking out for 40-some-year-old me, 50-some-year-old me. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. But yeah, other than that, just one day at a time. Things that are outside the control that are frustrating. Just trying to indulge in things that I enjoy. And just one day at a time. But yeah, I'm doing good.
That's what's up.
A little weird in the week, but
I will say if you get yourself right, we have at our church we have a 102-year-old woman, and she moves around clean. Like sometimes she doesn't really need her cane, and sometimes she'll just use it because she's been walking for so long. But she just be carting. She just be moving along.
That's a blessing.
Like, hey, you 102? I'm 102, baby.
Oh, she's kicking it. She's out here.
Yeah,
she out here. Yeah, one of my late grandfathers, he made it to 101. And I mean, really, he was good up until like the what was it? A few months before. It just kind of and it was one of those things of like
a drastic drop. And it was like, okay, did not go too much detail, but just kind of go through the motions, But that was like, see now it's like 6-7 years ago, but before that, yeah, he was smart as a whip. Just he even has his own computer. Like, I mean, he wasn't over there like doing major stuff, but he could go on Facebook, he can check his email, and I'd be like, nice. Grandpa, you still rocking out? What was it back then? Windows 10 computer? Like that's cool. Yeah. He was real sharp mentally. He can move around a bit, a little slower at times. He didn't really rely on the cane, but it was one of those. If you're going up and down stairs, I'd be like around just in case. But most of the time he was good. But yeah, so now that's it. Making it cross that threshold, that century mark, that's a blessing. And you're still like able to move around physically and everything. Motor skills are good. That is a blessing. That's fantastic. Do y'all remember who was going through something last week? We're gonna pray for Ibs in a minute, but was it Jay Biggs? That's what I thought.
Yes, it was
his uncle as well, right?
Yes,
his grandmother. He said 810 twin made it. Oh, okay.
Wow, that's amazing, wow. Jay Biggs. Yeah. Holy smokes.
A twin. So the twins, okay. Dang.
Right.
Twins, yeah, for real. Wow,
that's crazy. Okay, so I will ask Jay Biggs how's the family doing? Much love and care for them, man. We just want to make sure everything's good on that piece. But we're gonna quickly pray for Ibs, man. Father God, we just come to you today just for first off, just thanking you, Lord, for being who you are, being somebody that we can put our trust and our faith in. We thank you for everything that you do for us, that you are in control of everything, Father. That you're not only our leader, but you are also a healer and a way maker. So at this time, we want to pray for Ibster's family, as his uncle is going through multiple cancers, Father God. But we know that you are the strength, the truth, and the life, Father God, that you have the ultimate say, and that you are watching over him, because we are your great creation, and that you look after us with meticulous and precision. So we just thank you, Lord, for the hand that you hold over not only his uncle but over his family, that you provide comfort to them, knowing that they can put their trust in you, and whatever you say, Lord, will be loved and accepted, Father God. That at the end of this all is a testimony, Lord. So we thank you for the testimony that is being prepared, Lord, for them to put their hands up, Father, knowing that you have just made a way in their lives, even just having him as an uncle, Father God, and just having him teach lessons to the whole family, that they can use to apply in their lives, Lord. So we just thank you for all this and more. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So Ib said gaming is good to relieve pressure for a while, though. Just started Assassin's Creed Shadows. I did see you put that post on Twitter. I did see that. That's going to take a few weeks. Good game, runs totally fine.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a sale, but I jumped on Final Fantasy today. So that's what I'm doing right now.
I have it as well. It's
I'm gonna have to
I appreciate them giving me the original, but I'm like, I'm cool. Like,
oh yeah,
I wasn't gonna pick that up.
I'm not. It's too late for me. I'm just gonna go through the remake, and if there's weird story confusions, I will do my own research as best as possible, or I'll just ask friends, be like, "Yo, this confused me. What does this mean?"
Right.
and that's it.
You're welcome, Ib. The whole Storm cast is here for you. Now we're gonna take a real quick break here. And do something a little bit different. I told you guys we were going to do something a little bit different. This actually involves you in the chat. So if you are on our YouTube platform, if you are on our Instagram platform, or if you guys are on Twitter platform, I'm never calling it X. Like I will never, I will actively never call it X. It's just not, it's not in me. If you're on the Twitter platform, we have a few questions for you. Now, if you're the winner of these questions, or the winners, do we want to do one winner, or do we want to do top three?
Top three.
Okay, top three. Top three is good. Okay.
Top three at least.
We're gonna do top three. You guys get to have your name on the screen for the rest of the podcast. So shout outs to you guys, whoever wins. We're throwing down these questions. Each of these questions are going to get a minute each. I'm also going to allow each of my podcast brothers to answer, but they only can answer after the minute. So we've got like plenty of these. I think it goes from 1 to question 60, but we're not going to do all 60 questions today. We'll probably do maybe like 10 or 15. Depends on how fast this goes. So let me get Create Your Car. We're gonna play some Create Your Car in the background. Yeah, some of that Create Your Car. You know what's so funny? Side note, Jack would know where I'm coming from. Actually, Cisco, all y'all. I forgot y'all some Nintendo players.
A little bit.
I actually made
made
this beat with F-Zero in mind, because there's a create a car in the F-Zero for GX on the GameCube, and I was like,
literally sounds like the menu music for F-Zero.
It does, yeah, it does.
Okay, so here's how this is going to go. All right, we are going to have question I'm gonna ask the question, and all of these have an A, B, or C, or D answer. Now, all you have to do is just put down the letter, and we're gonna keep tabs, okay? So whoever has the top answer, like I said, you only get a minute per. As a matter of fact, where's my countdown? Let me go ahead and. Oh, I have that countdown. Okay, hold on. We're gonna see. Nah, we're not gonna do it that way. You know what? We're not gonna do it that way. I think I got my. Let's just do it straight from my phone. Let's just do it like that. You're gonna do it like this and like that and like this, you know.
Hey.
Okay. Timer set to 1 minute. All right. Okay. So the first question is, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit, just a tad. There we go. And I don't know if I want to put it in the chat too. Y'all just gonna have to hear it. The first question is, which 90s game? Man, these questions start off really easy. Which 90s game introduced the character Solid Snake? Is it A, Resident Evil, B, Metal Gear Solid, C, Final Fantasy VII, or D, Siberia? I'm gonna give y'all a minute. Got a minute to go. Got a minute to go. Got a minute to go. We got a minute to go.
This one has me stumped.
You listen, because I should have actually went from 60 backwards. Went from the harder questions to the easier questions. Now, I'll tell you this. When I was playing this game, so I can't tell you how much money I won for each question right. But I got an insurmountable amount of money for each question right. And in my head, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get any of these wrong. And actually, it turned out some of these I actually got wrong.
Really?
Yeah. And you'll see why. Like, there's one in here, and I was like, what? Oh, I was thinking of the other one. And other ones, I was like, do I even know that answer? All right, 1 minute is up. J Biggs and Dark Void said B. Panel. Geronimo, what answer you got?
I was leaning the last one, Siberia, but I think I'm going for my gut here. I think it's gonna be B.
Okay, B. What up, Vito?
What up, boy?
What up, Vito?
He said Metal Gear. All right, Jack, what's your answer?
I'm right there with Geronimo. At first, he said Siberia. I thought Resident Evil, but we're gonna go with B.
Okay.
Metal Gear.
Okay. All right. Getting kind of scared. All right, Cisco. I know you confident enough to answer.
This is tough, man. I think I would go B.
All right. The answer is B. You are absolutely right. It is Metal Gear. Solid Snake comes from the franchise Metal Gear Solid. So go ahead and we'll give 10 points each to Jay Biggs and Dark Void. They both got 10 points. All right. Question number 2. All right. Y'all ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, this one's just as tough. Which fighting game featured characters like Sub-Zero and Scorpion?
Ooh.
Is it A, Street Fighter 2,
That one.
B, Tekken,
Ooh.
C, Mortal Kombat, or D, Soul Edge? Got a minute.
Soul Edge. I haven't heard that in a
And you said
right?
Sub-Zero and Scorpion?
Yeah, Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Did Soul Edge have somebody named Sub-Zero and Scorpion?
They're in the same game.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, they're talking about souls and edges.
Oh.
No streets involved. No.
Yeah. But the
Check-ins
first
involved.
one, the
I
first
don't know.
one does say Street Fighter. You know what I mean?
All right,
True.
that's true.
So I'll give you those answers again. Is it A, Street Fighter, B, Tekken, C, Mortal Kombat, or D, Soul Edge? You have 10 seconds. Hurry up. The sweat on your brow. 3, 2, and 1. Time is up. All right. Cisco, what is your answer?
Mortal Kombat. C.
Mortal Kombat. Okay. Jack?
I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat C as well.
Okay. All right. Geronimo.
It's gotta be C.
Oh man. Listen.
I don't
It
know.
is-
I can see myself running into some person named Scorpion in a street.
You know what I'm
May want
saying?
to fight. You know
That-
what I mean?
A second time.
A
at that.
second time. You're right. A second time. It's possible. But I'm gonna go once again with my gut and go with C. Mortal Kombat.
All right. The answer is C. Dark Void and Jay Biggs both got 10 points. Shout out to Vito. I'm gonna say you got it right too. Because you a podcast member, you technically can't be in the race, but you still got it right. All right. Let's see. Question number 3. We are moving on. Which legendary RPG was released for the PlayStation in 1997? Yeah, no. Now y'all like, wait a minute.
There's
Hold
no
on,
way
wait
it
a
could have
minute.
been remade in any way, shape,
And
or
at all.
Yeah, right.
Wait.
form. Not at all.
And
Not at all.
and featured Cloud Strife.
See, you could have left that out.
Yeah, you can let that.
Hey, I'm pretty sure there's
Yeah.
at least a half dozen others.
Is it A,
Really?
Final Fantasy VI,
That one.
Ooh, hold on.
B, Xenogears,
Ooh.
C, Final Fantasy VII, or D, Chrono Cross?
Ooh. Okay. Man, what am I supposed to be doing?
About it. If you need to ask a friend,
Question mark. I like that. That's Key of Time 15 question mark.
Your top
Yeah.
15.
Never know. Could be another one.
What up? Thank you for coming through, Kia Time. Appreciate you coming through because that's a new name. We haven't heard that. Thank you for coming through. We really appreciate you. We having fun right now. They said Final Fantasy VII. Jumping on it quick. Dark Void, Final Fantasy VII. Jay Biggs going Fantasy 7. Huh. Okay. I don't know. They said 7, but there's also a 6 there. So
6 does. All right, I'm gonna stop actually because
duh. I'm so sorry. Yeah, duh. Yeah, it is Key. Oh, no, Cisco, you could have said something like, bro.
Oh, my bad.
What up, Key? Appreciate you.
He said new name. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess he hasn't been here in a minute. I was like, oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Jack.
Well, I guess I have to go with Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, okay. I see. Because everybody was answering the question.
Hey, you know.
All right.
Gotta go with
Geronimo, what you got?
now if we just go off of the coolest name, Xenogears, but
Yeah, you
I'm
better
gonna have
come
to
with the butt
go
quick.
with Final Fantasy 7.
All right.
See.
What about you, Cisco?
Is Final Fantasy 7 on the table? Is that an option?
Oh,
Choice.
I think we're fresh out of that.
Oh, never mind.
I'll go with 6. then.
My bad. I wanna
What?
give you
It
incorrect
is Final
information.
Fantasy 7.
Let's go.
Hey.
Where's the applause?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
You gotta
forgot.
have that queued
Get it
up,
on
sir.
Switch
Yeah.
2 now.
Soundboard?
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah. I don't even have that. Let's see. We got breaking news. We got new guest sound.
Oh.
Yeah,
Who's entered? Who
yeah,
entered?
Dark Pit.
yeah. We got new guest sound. We got the Vito voice, but Vito ain't here, so you can't give him the Vito voice. Yeah.
Sandstorm.
Yeah, we got the Sandstorm voice. No, we ain't got no clap. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that.
Wow, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring in the clap. But not the clap. Pause.
Wow.
Hold on.
Not that one.
But not
I
that
hope
one.
not.
All right.
We are doing a lot. Right?
This is a clean.
Let me
podcast.
explain myself. All right. All right. So the next question, I'm gonna leave out a word. I'm gonna make it just ever so slightly harder. Pause. What horror franchise?
I already know what this
Oh, I have to.
Right.
I
This
have to,
word horror. Oh, you can stop.
I have to word this. I have to word this in such a way. What horror franchise came first on the original PlayStation in 1996?
Mm-hmm.
Is it A, Silent Hill, B, Alone in the Dark, C, Fatal Frame, or D, Resident Evil? Oh, y'all got a minute. There we go. What horror game franchise came first on the original PlayStation in 1996? A, Silent Hill, B, Alone in the Dark, C, Fatal Frame, or D, Resident Evil? You know, ironically, I actually got this question wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. That means I might get it wrong too.
Are you saying 96 or 97?
96.
Okay.
Yep.
This feels like one I would probably get potentially get wrong.
I thought I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why after I answer. Or after you guys answer why I got it wrong. All right, here we go. J Big says D, Resident Evil. Dark Void says Resident Evil. Geronimo, what do you say? What say you, sir?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, all right. Cisco, what you got?
Fatal Frame was an interesting choice, but yeah, Resident Evil.
All right. Okay, 2 Resident Evil. Jack, what you got?
I will say those evil residents.
They are so evil.
There's so many of them.
And the answer is Resident Evil.
I can see why you went with Silent Hill, though.
Yeah, it threw me off because the actual question was what horror game franchise started on the original PlayStation in 1996, and so my mind immediately went to, well, Silent Hill was definitely that, and I do remember Resident Evil also being on the 64. So I'm like, it's got to be Silent Hill because that's not on the 64. And turns out I was wrong.
Yeah, Silent Hill came out in 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of forget that started as a PS1 game. Or well, the first one was a PS1 game. Most of them, I think PS2 forward for Silent Hill for me, just in general.
That's true. Yeah, because I didn't even recognize Cell PS2.
Yep. Yeah. And I forgot what Alone in the Dark is. I thought that was going to be the trick answer. I was like, well,
Alone in the Dark was what, like the 7th gen?
Was it really? Okay.
I think so, because wasn't that the 360 PS3 era?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. It's just I'm not a big horror game buff, so it just in my blindside me. But okay, that makes sense.
All right, let's see. We are on question 5, but I'm gonna skip some because I thought we were gonna get to 10, but I'm gonna skip some for time constraints. But I am gonna ask these next 3 questions. We'll go to easy, medium, and a little bit harder. But I have a feeling somebody on the panel is really gonna know the last one. Like, oh, yeah, I know that. We'll see. We'll see. So with that being said, the next question is, which SNES RPG features characters named Frog, Robo, and Magus? Is it A, Chrono Trigger, B, Final Fantasy VI, C, Lufia 2, or D, Secret of Evermore? Starting the clock. Which SNES RPG features characters named Frog, Robo, and Magus? A, Chrono Trigger, B, Final Fantasy VI, C, Lufia 2, or D, Secret of Evermore? Real quickly here, Dark Voice said Silent Hill was 1999 and Alone in the Dark was PC. Fatal Frame was PS2.
Appreciate it, Dark Void.
Oh, he continues. He said, nope, it was PC, 3DO, CDI for Alone in the Dark. Oh, yeah, Key, you can ask any question you want, man. He said, could I ask a question? How did you come up with the name Sandstorm? Oh, the Sandstorm podcast? Is there some significance besides my name being Sandstorm? No, that's it. That's literally
cool,
it.
though,
right? Long story short. But it's actually, so we have the Sandstorm show right here, but somewhere in that name is Rebirth. Because originally we had all of N10 on the original Sandstorm show. And some things happened. Now I'm giving like Geronimo's origin story of how he got over here.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Man.
But some things happened, some crazy stuff happened while I was live streaming. And because of that, the whole podcast, the whole channel got shut down. But it was actually Geronimo who like brought it to my attention, which was really cool.
Real time.
Yeah.
And didn't realize until, well, I did realize it, but I was like, maybe it was a mistake.
Yeah.
And then later on, I was like, oh wait, what I did see was real. That's crazy.
Yeah. So he messaged me, and long story short, I don't know. You went from moderator to just straight on the show.
Vito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged you in Trey Vito, and I told Vito what I saw. I think I described what I saw the Vito. Yeah. But I told both of y'all, yeah. It was crazy. Yeah.
Vito's right too. He said Sandstorm is also my rap name too. Rap and producer name. That's why you hear Sandstorm through all these tracks. All right. So my team. Cisco, we'll start with you, man. What answer do you have for question 6? Which SNES RPG features characters Frog, Robo, and Magus? A, Chrono Trigger, B, Final Fantasy VI, C, Lufia 2, or D, Secret of Evermore?
So this is going to be interesting because I haven't played any of these.
Wow.
But you said Super Nintendo, RPG.
Mm-hmm.
The big famous one is Chrono Trigger. So I'm going to lean in with that.
Okay. That's an interesting answer. I will say that.
Wow. I'm sorry, I just thought it was funny.
Yo, all of N10 coming in the house.
Ooh,
What's
really?
up?
Oh,
What up,
nice guy.
Yo.
I gave a lot of you guys a shout out earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, nice guy. Congratulations to all of N10, man. Key said that's interesting. It's like it's our brand, man. Mm-hmm. Listen, because it's not just me, it's like the whole squad. Like we're squatted up. We want to be like the gaming version of RDC. No, we don't even want to be like them. We want to be want to be us. Like we want to be us.
I'm not an actor for skits, but I like laughing at them.
Yeah. We want to be as well known as them, but we don't want to be like them. But yeah, man, we're definitely trying to turn this into a whole brand. Shout outs to N10 because I would say we are well affiliated with N10, if you would.
Yeah.
All right, Jack. What's your answer, sir?
It is the game that I'm almost scared to get a remake of, but it needs a remake, and that is Chrono Trigger. And I blame you fake game lovers on Twitter because I know you will bury that game in the ground because this is the acclaimed game you guys were talking about, the classic. All right, yeah.
You know, I'm actually even more, or I won't say even more, but I'm just as iffy about that game being remade because actually, a lot of people don't know this, but that game is heavily hinted to be very relatable to the Bible. So yeah, I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all doing that.
Yeah. But that aside, it's definitely one of those games to where I think about it like shows we grew up on. As much as we love it because we grew up on it and we have the nostalgia for it, don't reboot it. Just leave it alone. Like you saw what happened to Final Fantasy. Like, granted, people love it now, but at the time they were like, "No, what are you doing? Like, you split up in 3 parts? Like, are you for real?" Like, no.
Yeah. Don't ever split that game up, especially because you can't. Because, like, technically, I mean, you know, spoilers for a 50 kajillion year old game.
For real.
But the final boss is like there in all 3 timelines. So cool. I mean, you can easily do that, but we don't want you to do that. All right, Geronimo, what is your answer, sir?
Well, I haven't played any of these either. I've watched a Let's Play, which I'm not counting as playing. I don't believe in that. But I've watched a Let's Play of Secret of Evermore, so I'm kind of familiar with that game, but it is not. I don't believe it's this game because those 3 names I did, I don't. I'm gonna just do the safe guess and do Chrono Trigger. And he didn't say the main character's name because that'll be a
dead giveaway.
That'll be a dead giveaway. A dead giveaway. So I was like, yeah, all right, you're avoiding that, so it's gotta be Chrono Trigger.
And the answer is Chrono Trigger.
Boom.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're going for the medium question. I know this last question is going to be hard for 2 of y'all and easy for the other person. Man. So I'm going to purposely give the person who has the answer last on the hard question. All right. So next question is, what was the original name for Earthbound in Japan?
That's easy.
Is it A, father, B,
stop there, just
really?
I knew. I was like, it's coming. It's gonna.
Is it B, Mother 2? Is it C, Earth Boy, or D, Mr. Saturn's Quest?
Yo,
wow.
Where's the spinoff at?
Right.
Father.
I just want to answer that. Even
That's crazy.
It's not wrong. I mean, it's not right.
Again, number 8. What was the original name of Earthbound in Japan? Was it A, father, B, Mother 2? It's so funny because I laughed at that too. When she asked me that question, she's like, "Why is it so funny?" Like, because of the answer. C, Earth Boy, or D, Mr. Saturn's Quest? And you have 10 seconds. It looks like Darth Void said Mother. Nice. Yeah. J Big said Marsbound.
That sounds
all right.
Cool.
It does. All right.
It does sound cool, actually.
Who did I ask first last time? Cisco. Okay, so Jack.
I am going to go with Madre.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Madre dos.
Okay.
Yes.
Madre dos.
Mother 2. Gotcha. All right. Geronimo.
Mama.
Mama. Llama.
Mama 2.
Mama 2.
All right. And Cisco.
It's Father 3, Mother 2. Where Reggie? Where's Father 3?
Yeah, right.
Pop said.
Where's Mother 3 father?
Right. Like where Mom Dukes at? He said, what are you talking about? Like,
Mom Dukes, yo.
Mom Dukes at? Huh?
Mom Dukes again. Mom Dukes
And the
third
answer
time.
is Mother 2. All right. Here's the one to have a tiebreaker because I feel like it's Dark Void. Nice guy, you came in here at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say J Biggs. J Biggs? Yeah, Dark Void, Nice Guy, and J Biggs. Right? No, Dark Void, Key, and J Biggs. Because Key came in first. Yes, Dark Void, Key, and J Biggs. All right. So this is the tiebreaker. All right. We're gonna see who knows their stuff.
Hey, let's get it.
Are y'all ready? No cheating, no looking it up now. All right. I'm gonna ask for a full music pause on this one, so I can see y'all sweat. You ready?
Yes.
Let's get it.
In the game Mega Man X.
Let's go.
I lost already.
Yeah, it might be over.
What is the name of the main villain who controls the Mavericks?
Oh,
Is it A, Sigma,
okay.
B, Dr. Wily, C, Bio, or D, Zero? I will let you know, I got this question wrong too. And I thought I had the answer. I was like, man, I got the answer. It ain't no problem. Once again, in Mega Man X, what is the name of the main villain who controls the Mavericks? Is it A, Sigma, B, Dr. Wily?
Sorry. Nice guy in chat. My bad.
Is it C, Bio, or D, Zero? Oh, dang, I forgot to press start. All right, we'll give it a moment.
I'll stagger with effect. What does that even mean?
I feel confident in this one, but if I'm wrong, that's fine too.
I don't know what it means.
All right. Here we go. Geronimo.
I'm gonna have to go with
answer?
Sigma.
All right. Sigma. All right. Jack, what's your answer?
Sigma.
Hey.
Sigma. All right. And to the man who is who has a degree in Mega Man economics and Mega Man history.
I'm gonna know immediately
and Mega Man
wrong
currency
or not.
And Mega Man languages. Professor Nintendo Cisco.
Actually, I only know two of the Mega Mans out of the many, but I do know it's Sigma because he was the one to be with Mega Man X and Marvel vs. Capcom. So I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
I never actually played much of Mega Man X.
Interesting.
Believe it or not,
that's crazy because I actually
it's too hard.
I picked Dr. Wily, but the answer is Sigma.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sigma for the
X. Because actually, I'm more familiar with Battle Network than I am the other ones. But I knew that one at least because Wily was on the regular Mega Man games.
Yeah, I just thought he was like Dr. Robotnik and just shows up in absolutely every single one.
You know what's crazy? Like most games that we know the main villain, there are other villains and you just don't ever hear about them. It's like with Sonic's had quite a few villains. I mean, Mario's had quite a few villains. If you look at the Dream Team games and even Donkey Kong, like because I saw somebody speedrunning Donkey Kong today, which kind of sent me to a whole nother level. They finished that in an hour and 11 minutes. But
that's
the
why
fact that, you know, it was King K. Rool that came back, but he's been gone since 64. He had, but there's been villains in between, like with Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. Yeah, there's been different villains.
All right, so that is our game. It looks like the three of y'all, if I can figure out how to do this, I don't remember how I did this. Yeah, I do. I remember exactly how to do it. So we had Dark Void. Wait. Congrats to Dark Void. Who did I say? Dark Void. Key of Time 15. And who was the third one?
Wait a minute.
J Biggs didn't answer the last one.
No, I don't think so. Well, J Big said nope, that was Mars Bound. He was doing that one. So yeah, he didn't. Okay.
Night Sky did him out. And Night Sky for winning our gaming Jeopardy?
Might as well.
Yeah. For gaming Jeopardy. I don't even think I don't have that one. Do I have that one? Nah. Yeah.
Air horns.
Everybody's a winner.
Hey.
There we go. One more time.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You got to do it. You got to do it in the Mario voice. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for playing our game.
Yeah, thank you so much for playing my game.
Really thought that was Mario opening.
I like a little voice acting here and there.
It's all good, J Biggs. With that being said, let's get back to topic.
So real quick. Yeah. I just want to do a amazing announcement.
Yeah.
Y'all might have already known this, but I know the news was lurking all week, really. But it is official. We are getting the Dragon Ball Z Super Galactic Patrol arc, aka the Moro arc.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the? That was
did it have a date?
No, of course they don't. But it's but it is official. They are animating it, and we are getting it.
Finally. Oh, so that was the 25th announcement.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
It was so many people being like, yeah, how mad people are gonna be if it's not the announcement. How mad are people gonna be? And I'm like, man, you know what? I don't even want to look anymore.
But see, with them doing this announcement, the one thing that they didn't say from what I'm reading, they didn't say what the rumor initially was that they were going to redo all of Super and then get the Moro, which I was highly pissed off about because I'm like, I don't want to watch it again. I can watch it right now. It's not like it's something that's 15 years old. It's something I can watch now.
So I don't want to rewatch it again. I agree, but some of that animation is trash. Like it
is not good, man.
I don't even care. We going into the Moro arc. That's all I care.
So wait,
listen,
okay, so
as long as they learn their lesson, that's all I care about. If we go into the Moro arc and it looks like equivalent to like Demon Slayer or Solo Leveling or My Hero Academia at the end, any of that stuff, then we're cool. But like, if you still gonna give me what you gave me and where we was doing the Frieza, the revival of F stuff, nah, son. Nah. Don't do me like One Punch did me. Don't do me like that.
That one hurts. That one still hurts. Like every time they're like, season 3's coming, I'm like, who's animating it? And they're like, not Madhouse. And I'm like,
I got my collection right here.
I'm asleep.
One Punch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing a few, like some of the.
Oh, you read the manga? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got up to volume 21.
Smart.
But yeah, that did me some good because that's on top of Black Clover finally getting animated the last season. So
finally,
this the year. I don't know. Anime's in a.
Wait, is this the last season of Black Clover?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
wow.
but
I know it's still going.
But you know the irony in that
hiatus.
there's really only 2 seasons. It's the first season that we had for forever, and this next season that we're getting. But with that being said, that means like hopefully season 2 is just as long as season 1, because that was like
It should be, yeah.
100, almost 200 and something episodes. So
they're pretty deep in the manga, so I would imagine so.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Just as long as you once you drop every Saturday, except for them holidays that y'all be having.
Yeah.
Because wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't give me no 12 episodes like they do these days. I'd be hurting my feelings. So with that being said, shout outs to you guys. So we're gonna get back to our main topic here, and our first main topic actually is about the Mario Galaxy movie. We are getting a direct tomorrow, which is bananas, because the movie comes out in April.
Is it May or April?
Or maybe it's May.
I felt like Mortal Kombat and all of them were tied into the same time frame.
April 3rd.
Okay.
Oh, April.
Springtime.
3rd.
Okay,
wow.
so it is April. Oh, that's early April. Oh.
What day is April 3rd? Do you know?
I'll check around.
Friday.
April. Friday.
Okay. Because 2 days after, I want to say that's quote unquote Easter. We call it Resurrection Sunday, but
usually like the
it's Easter.
First weekend of April or so.
It's usually like the second week in April,
week, okay.
But I just learned that is actually not on a calendar time. It's actually on a lunar time. So it's always like after some special moon that they have. That following Sunday is when Easter is. New news to me. But anyway, so we have the Mario Galaxy movie coming up. And this direct is supposed to be happening tomorrow. Before we jump into some sweeter, finer details that we've gotten from the last movie, what are some things that you really want to see come out of this new trailer? Or I would even ask, what do you even think will we see anything new coming out of this trailer?
Okay. For me, what I want to see, I definitely want to see, a little bit more fleshed out story. There was I feel like a lot of things that we saw within the montage, we could have actually went through that journey with them. But they kind of just fast forward through. And it was essentially, we saw the Kong Kingdom, and then we went to the fight and New York. So it's like, okay,
right.
But now that Mario's trained up, hopefully we can see Luigi go through the same training that Mario did with Peach, which would be pretty dope. That we saw a glimpse of them going to the desert, so hopefully Daisy's involved in some shape, form, or fashion.
That'd be cool.
To where now we kind of have like this four-person team getting ready to take on Bowser Jr. Because I would imagine Bowser Jr. gets his dad, and then they both are powered up, and now it's like a 2 versus 4 type ordeal. In a way, I would like to see Yoshi play a huge role in this, but I also would like them to crack jokes about him being kicked off or hit in the head by Mario. Right. Like we see it in Mario World all the time. Just
that'd be funny.
I want to see him jump on the back and be like, "Why is this working?"
That would be so funny. You see Yoshi abused.
Like, yo, chill out. But then also like realizing, okay, I can barely make it, and you see Yoshi doing the flutter kick, and he still don't make it, and Mario just jump off of him.
He did the slow-mo where he like Mario looking back like Yoshi, and Yoshi looking up like Yoshi.
He ends up saving himself, and then now he has to ask the question like, for real? Like, I'm sorry, I had to save myself. Like, my bad. So I would love to see that type of humor. Definitely want to see more humor with Bowser as well, with Jack Black. But outside of like the obvious of like them going through different galaxies or different planets with Rosalina. I would like to know how she plays a role in any of this. You know, granted, yeah, the stars play a big role, but how she kind of partners with Mario, Luigi, Peach, and then possibly Daisy. And then, of course, you know, possibly have some guest stars in here, because if we're going to talk about galaxies, this is a great way for you to do like a subtle tie-in to all your other franchises. So it's like, oh, we're in a galaxy. Oh, we stumbled into Zelda, or we stumbled into something else. Like, that'd be cool.
I didn't even think about that.
Like, because
that would be crazy.
We're in the galaxy. We're talking about universes, and it's like, okay, we're on this planet, and all you see is like a green tunic out in the wild. Like, who is that? Like, don't worry about it. Let's go.
Right,
like,
right.
So just like those little subtle hints, I don't need them to be fully immersed into the story, but just kind of have those cameos, right? So where like, you know, I think even Game Explain hinted at possible Captain Falcon could be in it from F-Zero. So I think that'd be pretty dope and kind of tie into the galaxy, because I feel like a lot of us thought they were going to go with World first.
It was like almost automatic after seeing the Yoshi thing.
But they jumped all the way to Galaxy. So I would imagine we're getting some World, we're getting some Sunshine, we're getting a mixture of everything that was in between. But I'm curious to see what they do with Sunshine, or if they even play on the fact that people didn't like Sunshine. You know, so it's a good time for them to just be, you know, show that humor of like, hey, y'all always consider us to be so serious, but in reality, we can poke fun at ourselves too. You know, we understand that some games y'all don't deal with, or some things y'all just don't like, so we'll just play into it. But yeah, that's what I expect from it.
Okay. What about you, Geronimo?
Yeah, actually, Jack kind of covered most of the ones I was thinking. I mean, hey, look, I definitely took over the Zelda question at the beginning of the show.
Right.
But no, yeah, the main things, definitely see Yoshi for real. And curious, you know, who will have voicing him, or if, you know, he'll just make Yoshi noises or whatever. I think they'll fully voice him. But yeah, I want to see Yoshi, for sure. Definitely see some more surprise Mario characters. Daisy would be amazing. I think, she should be the next up to be shown, like, as far as the main Mario like lineup for the most part. Yeah. Or they could do a funny Wario cameo out of nowhere. He just laying somewhere of money, and I don't know, just Mario. I don't know, just laying mounds of money, gold behind him or whatever. Be like, what's that noise? That's my cousin Mario and Luigi. Or if they want to do that still, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I wonder if they would change those relationships.
Yeah, because the first movie we saw the Mario family. It was like, okay, that's kind of cool. We in Brooklyn, the Mario family. Okay,
your long lost cousin or uncle, like, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be interesting. Another thing I like to see more of, and I think we got little glimpses of it in the trailer, or maybe the first one, but I like to see the observatory.
Okay.
Maybe doing we're lifting off to go through the galaxy or whatever like that.
Right.
Maybe they'll do a thing where it's like, oh, we set up a ship for you, Mario and company, and it's the face ship from Mario Galaxy 2 or something.
Nice.
That'd be a nice little nod too. I think those are the main things off the top of my head that I'd like to see. Anything else would just be icing on the cake. So.
Okay. All right. What about you, Cisco?
When the movie comes out, I'm gonna need like medics to go in with me.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple podcasts when we first got podcasts ago, when the trailer first came out, do you remember I couldn't watch it?
Yeah.
Because I was genuinely scared that I was gonna implode and then explode, and all the actual bits left of me is gonna turn into little black holes, and like I was terrified. I was like, I don't. You got Rosalina, who is like ultimate baby girl for me, and I have just a long history of her being like, oh man, I love that girl so much, and her and like and then she's voiced by Brie Larson. It's just there's a whole like meme history of like me having a thing for Brie Larson. So it was just like this whole like it was just a double whammy. Bam, bam.
The star of Scott Pilgrim
It's too
versus
powerful
the
of a
world.
combination.
The star of Scott Pilgrim versus the world, Cisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So you know, I don't care what this movie gets. Just tomorrow when they show stuff up. I mean, if I could just get another scene of Rosalina and just hear a voice line, it's just gonna be like the
Oh yeah,
that
TikTok.
line.
Yeah.
You're gonna see like the Tekken like particle effects flying out of me, getting hit. But you know, Jack, you mentioned like I did not even think about that, like the galaxies and the different characters. Like I didn't even think about that, but that got me thinking. There's one series that would make perfect sense to make an appearance in this game, and that would be Pikmin. I could totally see it's Miyamoto's baby. He's
Pikmin
overseeing the
for
movie. Pikmin's in theme parks as cameos already, so. I could totally see them, like you were mentioning the observatory. I could totally see like Olimar's ship just flying around. I don't think it shows something if they're panning to the observatory and you just kind of see Olimar's ship flying.
Right.
That would be good enough for me. That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty sick. That would be very sick. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yes, Key. I love Rosalina, and I already am like yesterday I was freaking out with the Mario Wonder stuff. I was like,
oh yeah, she's playing on the new version.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so ready for that. But yeah, I am so excited for that movie. Oh, by the way, this came in the mail. I got the Rosalina storybook.
Oh
wow!
This came in before, but it's got some like messed up, like the gold is like, I don't know, it's like weird smudges or like it's peeling off. So I ordered a new one on Amazon. I'm gonna return this one. That's why it's not open. But yeah, like I'm ready, bro. Like I'm ready. I'm ready. Rosalina, here I come.
It's supposed to have new, I don't know, lore or Rosalina information or something.
In the book, yeah, I heard. Yeah, I haven't checked it out because I don't want to.
I understood. Yeah.
But definitely when I inspect the new one, if it's good and it passes my check, my quality check, then I'll open it up. But yeah, no, I'm so excited for the movie. I really have no predictions or anything. That's alone the idea of Rosalina being in the movie and voiced by Brie Larson already has me paralyzed with excitement. So I can't even think. Everything you guys talked about with Yoshi getting punched in the back of the head and stuff, that I didn't even think about stuff like that. Like that already is like, oh, it's gonna be so cool. They did show off Mario and Luigi in their in like what's that place called? In Mario Odyssey, the desert land. I forgot what it's called.
Oh yeah,
Costa Arena.
Yeah, like
region.
Something like that. And so they showed that off. So we're gonna have some Mario Odyssey stuff going on. I wonder how that's gonna tie in. Like I hope this movie's longer because you guys like mentioned the first one just was it just went so fast paced.
Yeah, it was very fast.
It was like every scene was like only a few minutes and they got to the next thing and it's like, all right. So I'm hoping this one, I think the movie was only about an hour and a half. If we could get maybe to 2 hours, that would be like pad it a little bit better.
The kids will have attention spans for it.
Yeah.
Mario, oh yeah. I've worked in schools and that Mario is so popular with the little ones. They will more the better, I think.
Yeah, for me, I think I mean, obviously, we're gonna get second shots of stuff that we've already seen. We'll probably see little Bowser stuck in his little itty bitty castle again,
doing his paintings.
Right.
We'll see how he gets broken out a little, or not how, but we'll see him big again. Be like, what happened? How did he get back to regular size or whatever?
Yeah. I think we'll also see Bowser Jr. put hands on Mario and Luigi.
Yeah,
like real clean. Like
I feel like he's gonna get at him. Yeah, for sure.
I think we'll hear everybody's voice on this one. We'll definitely hear everybody's voice. We'll see the actors and actresses who are playing as them because they do that. I think that I think so that sequence is gonna happen. I really feel like that sequence of Yoshi getting punched in the back of the head, but I think he's gonna get that look in the back like and
make his noise.
Yeah. Give him that yoink. Turn him into an egg. Yeah. And it's gonna I don't think it's gonna get too dirty, but I think that Joker's gonna be like, I was inside a dinosaur. Like I just went through a whole bowel movement of a dinosaur, and he just plopped me out as an egg. That'd be a joke. Like I think that's gonna happen. And Peach would be like, you got to be sweet to the Yoshis or something like that.
You're right.
So you'll get that whole piece. Or she'll be like, why'd you punch him in the head? Or you know what I mean? Like, don't punch him in the head.
I think it's gonna be something like gross. Like Yoshi's gonna be like, it's like, come on,
yeah. Wow, like, yeah,
something nasty. Swallow it.
It'll happen. It'll probably be with the wings, like how Yoshi ends up having the wings and they gotta fly.
Oh yeah.
Swallow that Koopa shell. No,
yellow.
No. Yeah, no. I ain't swallowing that.
Those are the blue one. Whatever.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah, the gags will be good. Yeah. Now. Yeah. Yeah. I always see. I really hope we get a full reveal of Yoshi.
Yeah. So I think we'll get a good piece of that. I do think. I'm gonna say that they do show more Galaxy. My fear is my fear is that we won't get too much Galaxy, or not Galaxy, Odyssey. We won't get too much Odyssey. And the reason why I say that is because we've already seen Mario, this is the only way I can see it. We've already seen Mario and Luigi in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot imagine the most popular level in that whole game is New Donk City.
Yeah.
I can't imagine them waking up and then being like, "Oh, we're back in New York," because New Donk City is basically New York.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, we're back in New York." And you're like, "Nah, you still in the the Peaches world type deal."
Yeah.
Like, so and that makes me wonder if we'll see Pauline as well, if she has some sort of something to do with it, which may lead possibly into the whole Donkey Kong thing.
It might. It might.
There is a Donkey Kong movie.
March of the Minis.
But see, they didn't mention Old Boy being in this movie though, so that's why I was kind of curious.
That's true too.
I don't think maybe he doesn't show up, but maybe you see a picture of them in the background or something.
Probably,
like that.
yeah. He may not have lines, but
yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting. Do we know how long this podcast is supposed to be? The direct is supposed to be?
I don't think they said.
I think it's just a trailer. Well, yeah, I don't know how long. Maybe just a few minutes.
I don't see anything on it.
You said, give me a Smash cinematic. Yo, that would be the craziest. I feel like if they float through a bunch of the different universes, I think like who said it with Link and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I would be crazy if you go into that.
What would be dope is you inadvertently put in a sneak peek of Zelda in that, right?
Yeah.
So they're going in between universes. And you may not see this in the actual Zelda movie, but they like pass over and they pass into the like real world.
I was just about to say
that. and pop into another universe type of thing. Like
have that Sonic have the Sonic moment, because Sonic is in the real world.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Green Hills, wherever that state is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're like, wait a minute, I know him.
Or possibly just kind of cast a real life Mario for that one scene.
Yeah.
That'll give us.
Man, it's just like, how do you like the fact that Mario Galaxy is just the second movie already?
Right.
It makes me think the third one they're really gonna go hard for. Like Smash is the only way to like one up Galaxy. I feel like.
Right. Because. I mean, like, how do you tone it down from that point? You don't even have to tone it down. I mean, they're gonna try and expand it, right? But like from there, well, I mean, okay, so you can do like 3D world,
Good, yeah.
Just take it to different kingdoms from that point, because we kind of really just been sticking with Peach's kingdom, and just going through like different lands, and besides like the Donkey Kong Cranky Kong's Kingdom, which was crazy. Cranky Kong had his own kingdom, but
Yeah.
we went through Cranky Kong's Kingdom. We didn't really like see any of the other kingdoms and the problems that they had.
Mm-mm.
And Mario can easily just go to there, and is Violet in it or Daisy in it?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
Okay.
That could be the third movie, but I feel like that's not as big as Galaxy. If they want to do like Daisy's Kingdom and add in Wario as like the bad guy,
Yeah.
But I just feel like that's not. Man, the fact that they went Galaxy, I
Yeah.
would think Galaxy would be the third movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna
That's
be the third
second.
too.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna go
I
first
really
one,
can only.
World, Galaxy. But they were
And
like,
they
no.
covered Mario Kart in the first movie, so it's like,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
Donkey Kong
Exactly.
and
Rainbow
Mario
Road,
Kart,
It's
and
yeah.
time to do a Mario party in this movie. That's
Mhm.
the
it's a Mario
final
Odyssey
act.
in it as well with the wedding and
Mhm.
Yeah.
you got Mario Bros 3. Like they had everything in that
They
one.
had
but
everything.
They just didn't have Galaxy, and now, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, we didn't have any Mario Sunshine, did we? So maybe
No.
that
No.
would be the third, but it's just so weird to
I
go
mean, you
Galaxy in
could-
the second movie.
I mean, Sunshine would kind of work because they're supposed to be going on vacation. So,
Oh, okay.
like taking a break. But also, too, by the end of this one, Luigi could be like, Mario, like, bruh, you got your thing. You saving the princess all the time, but like, I want to work. And so he does the whole, that could be the startup to the whole, or even Mario being like, let's take this odd job that's way out, of nowhere, and that start the whole Luigi's Mansion deal.
That's what I'm thinking. Or he wins the mansion at the end or something.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And Mario is like, they've been really making Mario like actually good, not like the Mario over the years that we've grown up with, who is I feel like secretly jealous of Luigi on everything.
Yeah.
But it would be cool if he was like, Mario won this trip first out yonder, because Boo has already been established in the first Mario movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he could just be like, revenge for the homies, and get Mario to come out there, and then we start the whole Luigi's Mansion thing, which would be great. If we had a 3-piece for all of these, like Donkey Kong, Mario, and then Luigi doing the whole Luigi's Mansion thing, oh yeah, I think it would be great, man. And I think
Honestly,
kids would
that's
really
gonna
buy
happen.
into that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's gonna happen because I believe a Donkey Kong type movie is kind of being worked on quietly.
Hmm.
No idea when that's happening. But yeah, I could definitely see Luigi's Mansion being like the third of the Mario movie stuff.
Yeah. So with that being said, we've got a lot to be excited for this direct tomorrow. We don't know how long it's going to be, but I can tell you we're going to get a lot out of it, and we will probably get more answers than we get questions. But we will definitely have plenty of questions when it comes to some of the things that they show off. But I am really excited. I know you guys are really excited about it as well.
Oh yeah.
We will be. Are we checking that out on the Winging It podcast tomorrow?
No, we're doing it on Sunday. We're just talking about it on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
On the podcast on Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. So we may have an opportunity to actually check it out here on the Stormcast. I don't know if I'll turn that into a live or into a regular video, which would ironically be the first video. I had a whole thing about why I didn't make a video this week. But anyway, yes. So we'll definitely be checking that out on this channel and giving our thoughts as well on the Winging It podcast. The last piece here, I'm gonna run through some of these, and we're directly gonna take a look at these because I did not actually watch it, but we'll have a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time left, so we can crunch through some of these, and you guys can tell me if some of these are just skip over or check out.
As far as like what we should watch or what we want or expect, rather.
No, what we should watch from
Yeah,
the
the Forza was
Xbox.
impressive. We could take a look a little.
I would say the only thing I would skip is the one from Double Fine.
Oh,
Okay.
kiln. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Pottery.
yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
the weird, but I appreciate it's something unique. But
Oh,
yeah,
kiln. the
That's what
last
I
one.
said. Like, I love the uniqueness of it, so I don't
Mhm.
want to take that away from them. But no, I don't want a pottery multiplayer game.
A
Like,
pottery game.
yeah,
I'm cool. Like, I love the
Yeah.
creativity. Keep at it. That's why we had Psychonauts.
Right.
Keep at it. But
Right.
let's just no. Like,
it's not for me probably. But
Yeah.
shout out to them for constantly consistently making unique stuff.
There you go. Yeah.
Everything else
Shout,
was good though.
also shout outs to J Mac. I just looked at her text, which was 2 hours ago. She said,
Oh,
and
God.
she catches me every time, but I love it. She said, prayer up. So we'll make sure we pray out because we didn't start off with the prayer, but I promise we will do better. That's all you can do. Don't be sorry. Be careful.
Right.
Right. Be careful.
So, all right. So the first one on here is Forza Horizon 6.
Which looks amazing. Goodness gracious.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Freaky visuals.
they've kind of changed the progression a little bit compared to
Yeah.
5.
So, Forza Horizon is now like official, right? So there's no more Forza Motorsport anymore.
They haven't said, but I would imagine they'll do away with it because they don't sell all too much. I mean, everybody
last
loves the
one.
Horizon series.
Yeah, apparently that last Forza Motorsport, I don't know.
Ooh, the 8
Fans weren't happy with it.
Right. I mean, I wasn't happy with it.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Shoot, I didn't care for it either.
Turn 10. They got
So are these really? I have not touched a Horizon game yet. Are these really good games?
Yeah.
fun. They're fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very fun.
Well, let me ask
That's why I was
this.
hyped for Mario Kart World because that free roam is kind of like Diet Forza Horizon. in some cases.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Kinda.
So is this
Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is
this
something for you to
or Need for Speed?
cars,
This.
houses,
Wait a minute. Need for
Well, that
Speed, what?
depends.
Those cars will
That's
have
true.
What Need for Speed you talking about?
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go. Well, let's go with the most. Well, not the most recent one, but the best one of the recent ones. Heat.
Most of the women that
Then
worked
this,
for the
yeah.
company
Probably
have
this.
also
Okay.
been RBF.
Okay.
Honestly, it was the smartest option.
Because I know the latest one, a lot of people don't review that one well.
Liveries on
Yeah.
Windows.
Yeah.
We've
Huh.
also fully overhauled our roster to be
Okay.
better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars.
Okay, give me that Enzo.
A little synchronized drift.
Yo, I'm all about that. Give me that
Those
A6.
them
Let me
drift
drift it like
challenges?
Taco Me.
Let
Let me hit that drift like Taco Me.
Yeah.
With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore.
Oh wow.
Parked on driveways around the world, you'll encounter our new aftermarket cars. They're always bargains and include some extremely rare and unique cars to show off in
So
your
can you
garage.
customize the cars, or you just get the car flat out?
No, you can
We're
customize them.
not just bringing
Okay.
classic
And then
JDM to
people
life,
actually
we're
sell
also
them
showcasing
on
some
the
of
store.
newest, most
Yep,
exciting
it's like a little
cars in the
economy
world.
in the game.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 6
Wow.
Kind of like
Wow.
MLB The
is
Show.
one
Hmm.
The GR GT is a race-derived road car that combines motorsport performance with road
I've never heard of that. The
dominations.
GRGT. But if it's a GT, it must be from
Ideal
Nissan.
place to experience the most modern
That's
Yeah,
more
I
like
thought it was a
Pursuit
type of a
racing
Nissan. Like,
from
they
Ford
keep
to
some of their stuff just
Japanese
there. They don't.
engineering perfection.
Let's look this up. The GR. Oh no, it's Toyota.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Toyota?
okay.
Oh, okay.
GRGT. Never even heard of it. Huh. Now this is what I've been waiting for.
Is it my Fable?
Show me the Fable.
Yeah, they gave us like lots of game. Well,
Oh, and you can choose a boy now, so you didn't have to choose a girl.
Yeah,
you,
so
can, you can customize your own.
yeah. So those
Okay.
types can be quiet.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right.
I saw that. I was like, good. Now they can be quiet.
Nah, they're gonna find something else to complain
They
about.
will.
Extreme danger.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes. And the
Wow,
people
that
of your
looks
village,
nice.
including your beloved
Yeah,
grandma,
this will be my
are
first
turned to
Fable. Never
stone
played
by a
the
mysterious stranger.
original.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just
Suddenly
blindside.
alone in
Just
the world,
never
You'll set off
went
on an
back. Never
adventure
tried them.
which
The
will
first
change
one's
Albion
good.
Forever.
The second one is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Though I haven't played, to be honest with you, I have never played the third one, but the third one sounds like a hassle.
Idyllic rolling hills.
I've watched a
magical forests.
Roommate years ago play some of the third one.
Sleepy hamlets.
They seem to like
vegetable patches.
That was a long time ago.
And stunning vistas.
This is
And because
wow.
our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone.
That was
Home to Fairfax Castle.
Yeah, that was
the old clock tower.
That was a nice looking place
and the
back in the day.
Heroes Guild.
Oh, so this is based off of one of the original.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I think from 2 and 3, because I think you start off in 2, but then 3 you become the king or something like that.
Humphrey the Golden.
Oh, okay.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of 2 rival
So
gangs,
I was hearing
vying
that
for
there was
power
some switched
and uncover the secrets of the
stuff
sinister
involved in some of
but
this
extremely
direct.
No.
well-organized.
Zero. Which 2 things?
Zero.
Okay.
Albion
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Just
handcrafted,
PS5.
And richly detailed.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much all PS5 stuff up here.
Yeah. The only thing that's
In
not
Albion,
coming out
heroes are
PS5
special.
day one is
Different.
Forza.
Yeah.
The strong
But they
But
did
that's-
say it was coming out later in the same year, though.
Yeah, they did.
So,
So it'll probably be like, I don't know, late summer, early fall or
who
something.
can harness
Yeah.
and use
And
magic
Forza
in the world of
kind of can
They
sell
have
on
the power
Xbox today.
to do
so.
what they want.
it can, yeah. And it's
And
been
so
doing
do you.
fairly well.
In our game,
Yeah.
we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks. So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars. So the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance,
That boy better
you
come
can
with
be
a
the
cloak,
hero you want.
like a Jedi.
You play through the
Oh, that'd be
skills
cool.
and
Out
abilities
here.
you learn and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly
like it.
blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities. Allowing you to show off your personal playstyle
Hey.
against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike.
I like it.
Melee is at the heart of our close
Like how
quarters combat.
weighty the combat
You'll
looks.
use lightning and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged
That's
weapon
a
to
ghost.
bypass enemy guard and deal with
What a
troublesome
lamp
flying
head.
enemies.
And you need a new fence for your home. We have one
Oh.
of the top-rated fencing companies in the entire state. And this
And the entire state, if y'all didn't know.
Top fencing company. I don't know that one. I need a fence. Here we
Whoa,
go.
whoa, whoa! Is that it? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Game Freak?
Is this Game Freak?
This is
You
Game
doing
Freak.
Game Freak stuff?
Pause.
Actually, yeah, technically.
Pause.
Yeah,
It's not
more to
necessary.
it.
It's more to it than that. Yeah. But the crazy part about it is, when they told people what the deal was, people still ignored it. And I was like,
They don't
wait a minute.
care. Yeah.
Like, but they just told you, and it's like, nope, 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 nope. They can do it. I'm like, okay, all right, y'all got it.
It was wild to hear them talk like. Yeah, like art director.
そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びま
So
した。
what are they? Wait. What are they talking about here?
美しい植物を風景
Can I
で表現するだけでは
see
な
and see
く、
this?
遊びにも植物を取り入れました。
Oh, I gotta. Okay.
しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることは、
Yeah,
ポケット
do
モ
that.
ンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田和馬さん
they have
の
it
ご
there.
協力のも
Okay.
と、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。
One
姿を思い描いたとき、
person dog design that treat.
Oh yeah, that dog is winning hearts already.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people get with pets. More than humans.
エマとクーが歩く姿を自然にイメージできました。さらに植物をモチーフとした重要な存在として植物と動物が融合した生物でもある
All the designs of the monsters.
Yeah, they're clean. I actually like the
私
enemy
が注
designs.
目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
世界の舞台を作ると同時にエマとクーの物語を作り上げていきました。ストーリーの舞台は西暦4026年の日本です。はるか昔に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。エマは腐食体を狩り、その汚れを自分の体に封じ込めることができるという特別な能力を持っています。ただそれがゆえにエマは恐れられ、
Okay, so what's the deal, Jack? It's not what people thought it was?
No, so essentially people thought because Game Freak's name is on it that this was Game Freak at their best, right? Like because people dog them out about Pokemon all the time.
Right.
But what they mentioned to the people, like, hey, we have a small team that are like directors and leads, but we outsource everything else. So there's another company that's doing all of this. They're just more or less the leads of the game. So everybody was like, oh, this is what Pokemon, they didn't do anything. So no.
Okay.
That makes sense because I was like, I don't understand how they can work on Pokemon and this at the same time.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, Game Freak's not like a huge studio.
They could barely keep up with Pokemon.
There
Like,
you
what do you mean
go.
they're doing this?
Right.
Because they're not just, you know, they're not making the games lower quality on purpose. It's time crunch. The big heads of the Pokemon company breathing down their neck.
We got merch to sell. Get the game out.
And they can't keep up. So how could they do all the Pokemon games and this? That made no sense at all. So that makes sense now that they're outsourcing. I mean, very much like Metroid Prime 4, Retro Studios had to outsource a lot of their assets. I think they had a whole other team, not from Retro, doing the environmental design or something in the background.
Wow, that's looking crazy.
Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
I feel like this is kind of.
Looks
If I'm wrong, it kind
familiar.
of screams like Chinese developers. This is like a
Oh yeah,
Chinese
for
game.
sure. It's got that Unreal Engine kind of look to it, in a sense.
And the character and the way they move, I'm like, this is a Chinese game, but
Yeah.
so I wonder if that's what's working on the game. Is maybe there's some Chinese developers. I know, yeah, I know they're
It's
getting
like-
really popular.
Not as high
Yeah.
quality as Black Myth, Wukong, the animations and stuff.
Mhm.
So to me, it screams like middle budget, kind of, sort of, quote unquote.
It kind of has the Where Winds Meet sheen to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh yeah, voice acting.
Yeah.
Voice acting.
Oh, this is the joint, huh?
Yeah.
So
It is-
were these the three games that were shown off for the?
So they showed 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So they showed Forza, Fable, the game from Game Freak, and this game right here. So they showed.
Oh,
4.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Fable one was the one more game. Because initially they only announced 3.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This looks stupid.
And I'm pretty
It's
sure
just
it may
silly.
be
Party
fun.
game.
It probably is fun. It's just it needs like a beta or something.
Yeah.
It's just that they revealed this game alongside these big ones like
Yep.
Fable, and so it's just
This
go
was a surprise.
yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, I tell Double Fine, continue being quirky. Like, keep giving us those games that we may not know that we actually want. I will probably end up skipping this, but nonetheless, if it does look fun, because I'm not really a big multiplayer person anyway, but even if I was, I'm like, cool.
Right. Yeah. It just, I don't know. It has that not for me sheen on it. It looks a little too wild, but outside of that, everything else looked very interesting. The new Forza Horizons. If it's in, so okay. So let me ask you this. Wait, do we know when this new Forza Horizons is coming out?
May 19th.
Oh, so that's soon. Okay.
May
I was gonna
15th, if you want to give Xbox.
Yeah, if you want to give more money, yeah.
like I want to give Xbox more money. They
More
already
money.
own everything else. Golly.
More money.
I was gonna ask if I should buy the previous one because I know that one had the Mercedes AMG one, which is like one of my newer favorite cars. But
on a discount, yes, maybe.
So I mean, even with the discount, so like I played Forza, like me and my cousin played the heck out of Forza 5. Like we spent majority of our time beating each other's times and trying to beat like the jump records of how far you can jump. So that's where we had a lot of our fun. But then when the DLC got involved, that's where we kind of had to split ways because the like Game Pass is there, but you're gonna have to pay for the DLC, and I don't believe in paying for DLC for a game I don't own. That's just like me saying, hey, you know, I'm gonna go and buy all this stuff for back in the day with Blockbuster, you could rent consoles. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go and buy me a memory card and all this stuff for a PlayStation I rented. I'm like, no, but that's not mine. Like, I'm not, that's not what I'm doing. So I would say even if you did get into like try to go back and play Forza 5, I wouldn't because this is an investment. It's not something that you just pick up and play.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll hold off on that then, and wait for the newer one. The newer one has a couple of the cars that I like, and it looks like they're really getting into the whole drifting scene for that one too. So, but Fable as well. That one. I'm so glad. I will say this.
It's real.
Yeah. Well, one, it's real. But two, I was definitely iffy about not about them having a girl as like the main protagonist, but the showing of the girl came off during a time where we were getting that ugly girl phase. Let's make the let's make all the girls not attractive in any kind of way and have them as the protagonist to show that gritty girl can do it too type of style. So it's good to know that you can create your own character. I feel like there was a little bit of customization in 2 that I remember. It wasn't like, you know, change your skin color and all that other stuff.
Right.
But you had the choice of like hair, change your hair and all of that. Early 360 times. But with that being said, it looks like a great game, right? Like the areas look vast. They were showing off some weird quirkiness that Fable is known for, kicking chicken butts and all that. Just real cool. And then we got what is even the name of the Game Freak game?
Beast of Reincarnation.
Yeah, it's got some weird names to it.
Yeah. How y'all feeling about that one?
So I'm a bit conflicted, right? So I like what they're doing, but as most of y'all may know, like I kind of went to one console this generation. Like I've had the other two, but once again, I'm not a big fan of things just kind of sitting around if I don't have anything to play. Those are big investments. So if I can take those two and go and get more for the one I like, then that's what I do. So when I look at that Game Freak game, I'm like, okay, it gives me a slight Souls vibe mixed with like an Expedition 33-ish. I don't know. Like, I want to try it, but I have no way of trying it.
Right.
It's my issue right now. Now, am I going to go and break the bank for it? No. But it's it's one of those things to where I would love to try it. It seems like it's something new for them. But I think I'm more inclined to wait for like 10th gen Pokemon than
yeah, agreed. I feel that. Especially if the 10th gen looks like anything like the pictures that we've seen.
Correct. Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be more impressive, especially when it comes straight from Game Freak. I mean, unless they outsource with that a little bit too, which could possibly happen.
After
they don't have enough
Violet,
time, man.
They need to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Visual. Yes.
So Geronimo, Cisco, how y'all feeling about the 3 games? Well, I'm gonna say 3 games because I'm not counting that Pirate.
Dang, sounds like that is not true.
I mean, hey, I'm right there with him.
I mean, I'll acknowledge it. I'll acknowledge it. You know,
It was there.
You always got to have a foam
there.
stars in there.
Dang. Dang.
Yep.
Hey, at least this is kind of original. Foam Stars was like, we looked at Splatoon, we took the music.
We want some of that.
We want some of that. But yeah, you got Cisco. Go ahead.
Well, Forza is funny because I filmed the video today. It's not out yet, but I said that the Switch 2 visuals, I feel like I've said I play on every platform. I play PC games, I play PlayStation 5 games, and while they, you know, like Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Tsushima and, you know, a lot of these titles have amazing visuals, I was saying in my video, like, I think Switch 2, like even like games like Metro Prime 4, when you put them on a really nice screen that can run 4K and OLED and all that, I feel like they look just as nice. And I was trying to make the point that Nintendo's visuals are getting up there with the current gen, which is really nice to see. But then I see Forza and I'm like, dang, dude, those are some insane visuals. I'm eating my words right now. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're not that good, but the Nintendo visuals are good. But I see Forza, I'm like, that's some crazy visuals and graphics I've never seen before. So I want to buy that game just alone for that. That looks really cool. I've never played any kind of. I'm not into like any kind of sports or racing games. So unless they're cartoony, like, you know, what's the popular one? Why isn't it not coming? The one where you play soccer with the cars. Why is it not coming to my mind? Rocket League. You know, I'll play like, that's not a racing game, but I'll play like a game like that with cars if it's cartoony, Mario Kart and all that. But I've never played a game like Forza, or at least not owned and thoroughly played it. So I'm intrigued. I don't think I'll buy it day one, but eventually down the line, I would love to try it out. If the visuals look like that, it looks crazy. Beast and the Game Freak game, that looks really cool. You know, I feel bad because Game Freak tries to do other games. I never support it. Pocket Jockey, I played the demo and I just never got around to buying it.
Is that the one with the town?
That's the one with. No, see, I didn't play that one either.
Yeah,
Pocket
they got
Jockey
that one.
Was that a mobile game as well, the Pocket Jockey?
No, Pocket Jockey was
3DS.
on the DS, 3DS, and then it went mobile. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so that's the one where you're playing like horses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It had really cool writing. Like I enjoyed the demo. It was really cute. I was very up there alley. Oh, you know, I did play something Night. Was it not Hollow Knight? They have this game where you're playing as this kid that shoot, I'm losing it. Hold on.
Harmonite?
Is it Harmonite? It's Harmonite, I think.
Did they make Harmonite?
Yeah, they
Harmonite,
did.
they did.
Oh,
there's
I
even
didn't know
some
okay.
Pokemon tracks in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harmonite. I didn't beat that game, but I liked it.
Yeah, I love the rhythm games like that. Yeah.
It was fun. So that one I did play, but yeah, no, this looks crazy. Like I don't know. I like the style of it. I like the kind of the plant creature thing they got going on. I think that's really cool. It looks pretty unique enough because otherwise it just looks like a generic, like, I don't know, Sekiro sword fighter type. You know, the Japanese sword fighter. We're getting so many of those these days, and starting to get redundant. And they're blending together. But it looks good in the sense where I think what really sells the game is the beasts and how they look, and I think they look cool enough. I want to see more. I don't know if I'll buy that day one. Maybe that's more the sale later on. You know, games are like 70, 80 now, so I can only choose a few slots. It's only a few, and when I say a few, I mean one. That will you know, be deemed worthy. I only buy like one $70 game a year at this rate. So I need one that's deemed worthy. Yep. And like you were mentioning, the Pokemon Gen 10, that's probably going to be 70 later this year. And
for sure,
I got to save for that. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
that's going to be 140 because I got to get both versions.
Just so you know, it'll definitely be 70, and they will announce the DLC before it comes out.
Yes, sir.
You know what makes me so mad with Game Freak is they love doing the DLC separate. So if I buy both versions, I still got to buy both versions of DLC. I cannot believe they do that.
Well,
I cannot believe they do that. So for example, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I have the DLC, but it's only for Scarlet. I have the DLC for Sword, but not Shield. It's so stupid. I don't know why they do that.
It used to be that when you got the DLC, it would just be like the legendaries were two different sets of legendaries. I think that really stopped with Sword and Shield because you got not a legendary, but you got what is his name? The Cup Food? No, not
Urshifu.
Oh,
yeah.
Urshifu,
yeah. But like you could pick which one you wanted the final or his, evolution to be, but then you would have to get it for the opposite, and it was like, yeah, that's a lot.
They shouldn't be doing that. That's so silly.
They really shouldn't. Yeah.
No, we should be one deal. They did that with Fire Emblem, where there was 2 different versions, but you buy, I think it was Revelations, and that it didn't matter what version you bought. The DLC was for both versions.
Yeah.
So they need. I wish they did with Pokemon because it makes no sense to split it.
For Fates, they're like
for
Corrin. That's the one, Corrin.
Yeah, that one. That's the one. I never got the DLC, but yeah. And then what was the other one? Forza. Oh, and Fable.
Yeah.
So Fable, I don't know, man. Fable looks. I've never played Fable before. It looks crazy. Like it looks good. It looks a little intimidating because it looks like a game that. It looks like a game that's gonna be like 200 hours or something. I'm just like, oh, it looks like a huge game, and I'm like, oh man, those games intimidate me. I couldn't do Baldur's Gate 3 at all, so I'm like worried about games like this where I'm like, ooh man.
The point of Fable, well, each Fable, all of them, is like you kind of give your character the story, if that makes sense. So like,
well, they tried doing that with Baldur's Gate 3, no? And
yeah, but not like in the kind of, but more in the action sense. So like, where Baldur's Gate 3 is like, oh, we're about to go into a fight, and then you just do your turn-based whole little thing. Yours is like you walk up, it's still level based ish, like the what do they call those, hidden levels? So like you walk up to something and it's like the equivalent of a Horrocks, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not beating that thing. and you run away and go fight something a little bit smaller. So it does have that kind of that feel to it. I would say it is what's the closest type of game to it?
I would say shoot. I mean, think about most games that you're making decisions and there's a good and evil aspect to it. So what that, because we didn't watch the full thing here, but we watched it, me and TJ watched it, or me and Jay watched it. So they go really, really deep in this one. Like Fable 1 through 3 has always been, whatever you do, the whole world's gonna let you know about it. Like that's how they're gonna treat you. Like if you're known for some evil crap, people are gonna run from you. And then also too is real big on buying homes, building families. You can have multiple wives, a ton of kids, and it really gets into that bag. So and all your decisions supersede you. So the one example they gave in that particular presentation was that they were like at the beginning of the game, there's this giant that you can either choose to kind of just let be, or you can kill him. And if you kill him, then his body's laid over the town for forever. Like he's just laid there the entire time, but it affects how you sell houses and how the houses are bought in that area, because there's a big giant sitting there dead in the area. So all your decisions really matter. Like it can come back to haunt you, or it can be in your favor down the line. And that's how Fable always has been. This one seems very intricate. And I don't know if you're the type of player that's like, hey, I'm running with one game until I'm done. But this seems like one of those games that wants to take majority of your time.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to be.
That's hard. Those are the games I struggle the most with, because I need a game that caps out at a certain hour. I think the sweet spot is like 20 hours. A longer game, 35 to 40. One man, but then every once in a while I'll get that like Tears of the Kingdom that would be like 100 hours.
That's this.
Man.
This is the Tears of the Kingdom level.
Yeah, man. Some of these games, like Elden Ring, like I think I had 130 hours in it. I still didn't beat it. I'm like, yeah, see, this is too much. Like I need there to be an end to this.
Yeah.
So that these games, as cool, because everything you guys described sounds awesome. It sounds super cool. But then when it comes down to playing it, I can't do it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Can't do it.
Fair. That's fair. You get magic and all that stuff. I remember in the second one you got time powers, so you could slow down or just flash behind people. Time displacement made you feel like Gojo before Gojo. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On some Jujutsu Kaisen type stuff.
Six eyes.
Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, watch anime, so it's fresh in my mind again.
But yeah, overall, I think it'll probably be a good game, especially because it's one of the few games that stood the test of time of this game is coming out next year and 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 next year. And like we're finally seeing it blossom. It's like, yeah, they're really sticking to it. I'm glad because I felt bad about Perfect Dark. Like us finally seeing that and then them kind of just giving that up. And even worse, making a whole new studio off of that.
Yeah.
And then being like, nah, we let them go too. So yeah, with that being said, that's all the time that we have for this week. We are at 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think I feel like we're getting lower and lower. We may not be, but either way,
we're good. We're good.
Yeah, I think we're getting there. We're getting there. We're trying to trim the edges off a little bit. With that being said, thank you everybody for coming through. We really appreciate it. Before we get up out of here, Cisco, what do you have for us?
Nothing too much. I think I'm gonna do a reaction to the trailer tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. And then I do have a video I'm working on, why I like the Switch 2. Just a simple video where I yap about the Switch 2. I got a video coming up about the saga of Psylocke for Metroid, the feature of Metroid Prime. Because we had a lot of news this past week about Tanabe, who retired. He's gonna retire from Nintendo. He was like the main like supervisor for all the games. And now we'll see if like Prime 5 is on its way. So I'm going to talk about that. And yeah, that's about everything I got going. I'm going to do a couple shorts and stuff. Just going to keep the content going in this freezing cold weather.
Okay. All right. Jack, what do you got for us?
Really, man, it's just coming down to working on this music. But you always catch me here. Always catch me on the Winging It podcast as well. I don't think we have any album listening parties coming up anytime soon. I know we just wrapped up TJ and Zap's album that they did together. They did a collab album. And I know we are supposed to have Arcade 3.0 come up here pretty soon. So definitely be on the lookout for that. There is a lot of music and it's across the entire crew. So this will be my very first one, being a part of this one. So I made sure I was all over it. So it was definitely me trying to showcase, being a part of the group. But I am still entertaining the idea of recording some gameplay. I literally have my Switch inside of my dock right now to where I could record. I just don't feel like dealing with Streamlabs right now. Like it's so hit or miss with Streamlabs.
I feel that.
Like I'll pull it up sometimes. Like, okay, I'm ready. I'll see the game on my screen, but it's not in Streamlabs. I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. I'll just enjoy the game. I'm fine. But other than that, man, just make sure you subscribe to everybody here. And then as far as the music side, just make sure you come and listen to the entire MSM crew, whether it's me, TJ, Zap, Thousand Star, Katetsu, or VG. So, yep, that's it.
All right. And my co-host, Geronimo, what you got up for us, man?
Oh, man. So, in the immediate future, nothing right now. The next video or videos, I'm kind of still in backlog mode. Like I said, my 2026 update video, I'm doing a new series, the Backlog Hunter series, where I just kind of do videos, giving like my thoughts on games I'm finishing, whether they're relatively old or much older or stuff that came out last year I'm finally getting to. So like I said, mentioned earlier, I finished Pokemon Violet. I do have thoughts on that, so I think I have to write it out.
I like to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I do have some thoughts about that game, and we'll see how I feel about Pokemon going forward after that. But yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on a video for that. I did finish Dispatch on PC, but I did really enjoy that. Y'all ever miss the old Telltale story vibes?
Yeah.
This is it. Like, it's not like, oh, superhero stuff, and you wrote, like, yes, there's superhero stuff, but that's not the main appeal of it. It's literally like a workplace comedy / drama type story thing, and the gameplay is different. But what I plan on do for that though is because they announced the Switch 2 version, and I was like, well, dang, I would have waited if I'd known y'all were doing it.
Yeah,
but that's okay. I don't regret getting it. So because I like the game enough, I double dipped. The price is Bob Barker. The price is right for me. Got under 30. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do another playthrough on there, all portable. See how the touchscreen stuff is. Do some different choices to get a different outcome of the story, because the outcome was a bit not that surprising, but I feel like there's a lot more flexibility in the endings in Dispatch. So after going through 2, then I'm gonna do a backlog hunter for that, because that's technically an older release technically. That's pretty much it. Nothing more as far as unboxings or anything like that. Gonna have to reevaluate the controller content on the channel now after the past week or so. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Just gonna be kind of playing stuff here and there. I'll be inside, staying warm tomorrow. So in tonight / tomorrow. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, like Jack said, just subscribe to everybody here and like this stream. If you're watching the VOD, like the VOD, comment for the algorithm.
Absolutely, definitely helps us out.
Helps us out for sure.
If you on the gram, do the same, because we greatly appreciate that. With that being said, every Saturday at 7 o'clock, you know where to be at, here on the Stormcast Rebirth. Then tomorrow is the Winging It podcast at 7 o'clock. I will say this, definitely will try and have a video out for a live reaction for the direct from Mario, depending on how long that is. I don't think it'll flow into the Winging It podcast, so I think it will be okay on that front. Also the Jill podcast. Yes, I am still a member. Yes, I do. I'm still a part of that. Because Mondays are just a little bit harder now that the kids are back in school and all the things and shenanigans I have to go through in order to make that happen. But still part of the Jill podcast. You can find them on the Juices Loose podcast at 7 o'clock, as well as me every now and then. Hopefully I'll be there on Monday. With that being said, we will have more videos out for you this week. A very interesting topic. Shout outs to Angry Vigilante. He wanted me to talk about prices in Japan, and how those are much lower than in the US as far as gaming prices. So I'll get that video out so you guys can all check that out. But
I saw that video he made. I disagree with some of his points.
I feel you.
He was like explaining it. And I was like, okay, it makes sense. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. He's like, yeah, what people don't want to talk about is the Nintendo Switch. It's a lower price than whatever PlayStation or something. So it's better for them to go and buy the Switch. I'm like, yeah, that's how capitalism works. That's how competition works. You lower the price,
the games
people buy your product. You made no points.
Right.
It sounds smart, but when you break it down, there's no point.
Right.
Yep. That's not right.
Common sense, and his argument breaks down like I don't know, like ice cubes in water. You're like, huh? What? More until I thought about it. I don't know, man.
All right,
he's entertaining. I will give him that.
Yeah,
that's what he said he wanted to be.
That is very true. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for coming through. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you, Jay Biggs. Thank you, Brand Smith. Thank you, Nice Guy, the whole N10 key. And Dag was in here too. Yeah, Dag was in here too. Thank you, Dark Void, Exodia, and I think I got everybody. Oh, Ib. Thank you, Ib. We'll be checking in. We'll be checking in with you throughout the week to make sure everything is good. And updates, and of course, Dark Sunrider.
Shout outs to you and my lovely wife, J Mac, who is probably asleep upstairs now. But other than that, thank you guys. Like everyone said, make sure you hit the comment. Make sure you hit the like button, as well as the subscribe button if you're new here. We greatly